So you said we're doing all 96 of them?
All 96, yes.
Yes.
All 96.
Yes, Queen.
Yes, Queen.
I wonder, are you gonna try to do that thing where like you record it and
No.
live stream at the same? Okay.
No, I'm not. There's no point, really.
Gotcha. I don't think you'll need to like share the screen with me because I can just honestly watch it on my
I
iPad.
probably should, yeah. Hold on.
Only if you want to, because like
Yeah, hang on.
I can just watch it on my iPad and like you'll just say the course. Unless it like messes up your stream, then you don't really do.
It shouldn't, but I mean, because the playlist is just gonna pull play the whole time. So I don't think I need high quality for this. There we go.
Yes.
So I basically have them all right now.
Complete package.
The complete package, all 96. Hang on, I just need to share the screen to someplace.
I'm actually gonna make a community post on my channel. Right. I'm gonna make a community post on it for my channel.
On X, not Twitter anymore.
Majority of people, I think, still call it Twitter.
Oh, I know. I think everybody still calls it Twitter too.
Elon Musk is
Ooh. I like this. Okay. Get that. Share. Copy link.
Good.
You told me it was okay to ping search.
Yes, go right ahead. Because I'm involved. No, I'm kidding. No way.
Copy.
Go live now.
Live now.
How exciting. Looks like the tier list is ordered also.
It is ordered.
Good.
So we're gonna do all the tracks in order of their appearance.
Good. Some of them are ordered. Did you check? Does it have all 96? Does it look like...
No, it's got all 96.
Okay, good. Is it just like, it looks like a little out of order at the end, but...
It probably is a little bit out of order.
That's fine. We could figure it out.
Like, obviously, Piranha Plant Cove is not the last track.
Play this course many times. We know what we're doing. Hopefully.
Yeah, we'll say that.
We're the best Mario Kart players out there.
Yeah, totally.
Dude, I could literally beat Troy with my eyes closed.
I've beaten Troy before. I've had the honor to play with Troy.
How fun.
And, I don't know if you've heard of, Artat. Have you ever heard of Artat?
I think I do. I just haven't watched a lot.
I've also played with him.
Awesome. I've gotten to play with Putz 12 before.
Hey, we've all
You
gotten
have
to play
too.
with us 12. Is that an honor, though? I mean, I don't think that's really an honor, to be honest with you.
It's an unfortunate situation,
It's an
especially if you're on his team. Unless we're trolling him, that's a different story.
Yeah, that's a different story.
I'm sorry, if
Purposely-
there's something wrong if there's a player who has, like, what, 3,000 hours on Splatoon 2, loses against Taqtik, who only had, like, what, 100? There might be something wrong.
I had like 200 at the time, I think, or something.
Yeah, but
It's
still,
really bad.
you're only, like, level 40.
Yeah, I was literally only level 40. Okay, so he lost, and I got more kills than him. It was really funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
That's the messed up part.
Yeah. I outkilled him, and I beat him. Awesome. I love squad battles. Okay, let me get up my live chat so I can see exactly what's happening. Okay. Just gonna turn the music down really quick. Hello! Let me come back here really quick. Okay, so as we can see here, we've got a tier list. We've got X tier all the way down to F tier. The reason I put X tier is because I am not too much of a fan of double S tier, triple S tier. It's just like I'm not a fan of it. So we have the X tier instead, and I should actually.
Splatoon fanboy.
Yeah.
It's kind
I
of.
should probably introduce my guest, Mr. 10 Rayman.
Yo, hello.
That's it. You're not gonna say anything
Yeah.
else. You're gonna...
My name's 10 Raymond. My age and address is.
My age.
Nah, I'm happy to be here though.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah. Oh, I invited him because he is also a Mario Kart enthusiast. I guess you could say.
We've actually wanted to do this for a while.
Yes,
like,
we
even
have.
before.
We wanted to do this ever since the DLC came out, and now we get to do it because the DLC is now complete. We're all done with the DLC. We have all 96 tracks in total, and we are going to rank them all based on how much we like them.
Yes,
So-
and also I want to make a claim real quick. Since there's two of us, these are the correct opinions and facts only. You know?
Yeah, this is 100%.
Now we're gonna have some major hot takes here,
Oh,
honestly,
we are.
just knowing
we
us.
Are. Like,
But that's the fun of it.
every single time the two of us talk about tracks in this game, it's always like there's always some hot takes and everything.
There might be some that we'll both disagree with also.
Oh,
so
I'm
that'll be
sure
exciting.
there's at least a couple that we disagree with.
Mhm.
But also, to put this out there, and I know this is kind of obvious, but even though the joke was made just do keep in mind this is our opinions.
Yes.
So don't go harassing us in the comments if you disagree. We are all human beings, so it goes without saying that everybody has opinions here, and it's okay to have opinions. And you can leave your opinions in the live chat if you are watching live right now, or in the comments in the post stream.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think that covers.
Oh, I have one question though.
What?
Are we gonna is this like strictly like a 150cc tier list, or are we gonna like some courses are like okay on 150 but really good on 200? Are we gonna try to do that?
Combined. So in general, what do you think? So
like, that makes sense.
It could be totally awesome on 150, or it could be terrible on 200.
Okay.
But just what are your opinions on the track in general? That's about it. So
awesome.
I guess we should go ahead and get started with our first track, Mario Kart Stadium.
All right, what are your thoughts on Mario Kart Stadium?
I think it's decent. It's a good track to start off with. You know, it introduces you to anti-gravity because it was a new mechanic on the Wii U, and transferring over to the game, you know, some people might not have had the Wii U. I just think it's a great starter course, and it introduces you to a lot of the new mechanics of the game.
Yeah, because like you start off like, you know, you have a few turns, but then you get to see the new anti-gravity feature that's in 8, and it also has the glider.
Has the glider, yes, of course.
I will say,
I've
heard like a lot of people say that this is like their favorite like starter course in the series, and I personally don't believe that, but I think it is. It's like one of those courses. Of course, it's the first one. It's not going to be like crazy, amazing, exciting or anything, but it's like a good, like safe starter.
Yeah, it's a good starter for just the game in general. Is it the best starter for Mario Kart period? Probably not. That in mind, the track itself is decent. You know, it's got on 200, it's got like a few cool little roomless cuts and everything, and then it has motion glider, which I believe I taught you about?
Yes.
Okay, I did teach you about motion glider. It does have a motion glider, but I mean, other than that, it's really just a kind of basic course, honestly.
Oh, I'm juggling probably between B and C, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. Between B and C. Between B and C, I will slap it. I'll slap it in the C tier. Like, it's not. It doesn't really speak to me. It's just.
No.
It's a good course for anybody just hopping in the game that wants to learn the mechanics. I think it's a good starter course, but the track on its own, it's okay.
Yeah, I would say like it is like if we were ranking just the first like courses in the game, it would probably be way higher. But
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Next
Off
up,
to a good start, I would argue.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Next up we have Water Park.
I actually really like Water Park.
I think it's decent. It's not bad. It doesn't have the same. It doesn't speak to me as much as MKS does. Apologies in advance. I'm going to be abbreviating a lot of these tracks because that's just what
too many words.
It has taught me. But just like Mario Kart Stadium is MKS and all that stuff. So Water park. It's got its quirks. It also has a motion glider.
It still does that thing of like, hey, like that's just Mushroom Cup in general, like first cup in the game. Most of the courses will be pretty straightforward.
Yeah. Water park. It has its quirks, but it doesn't really speak to me that much. I don't know what you.
I think the reason why I like it is just because like I like the water park theme of it. I really like the music. But the thing is, like this course is, you know, just like half of it is just you're just doing one big anti-gravity turn.
Yeah, pretty much.
And then you glide for a bit. So
I
would
I would say B tier under MKS.
Oh yeah, are we trying to order them, or are we just gonna like?
I would like to try to order them, but if we can't, I mean, that's totally fine.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah.
I mean, I personally probably would say B or A tier, but like we could try objectively. Yeah,
well,
probably.
I mean, this is
C
kind of our joint opinion, so I am okay to put it in the B tier if that's what you want. We can.
Honestly, I don't want to view C as like it's bad. It's just kind of like mid or something.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right.
Yeah. Oh, that looks good. All right. So, because this is our joint opinion, I will compromise. I will put it in the B tier.
We'll mix it together. That's
I think that's
perfectly fine.
Next up, we have Sweet Sweet Canyon. I love this track.
I do feel like objectively, I don't think I'll like. I think I might like Water Park the tiniest bit more than Sweet Canyon, but I think in the Mushroom Cup every course just gets way better.
Yeah.
So, I would say probably A tier, or maybe.
Yeah. Okay, so the track really speaks to me. It for a Mushroom Cup track, it's not boring, and it also reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph.
Yes.
It reminds me of Wreck-It Ralph. It speaks to me, so I really like Sweet Sweet Canyon. I am okay to put it in the A tier.
Yeah. I think that's great.
Next up, we have Thwomp Ruins. Personally, for me, I mean, S tier all the way. I love
S tier.
Thwomp Ruins.
I don't think it's X though. We
It's
might
not
have like
X.
very few in X.
Yeah, I think X is reserved for like the big boys. Like I think, well, I can already tell you there's gonna be probably maybe only like 3 tracks in the X tier.
I was about to say maybe 3 or 5.
Yeah. A maximum, maybe like 5. Like that's like our top 5 reserved. But anyways, Thwomp Ruins. It's got that ancient temple-y kind of vibe that I like personally in a track. And I think a track, you know, Thwomps are a staple of the Mario Kart series. And I think having a track made specifically for the Thwomps is just perfect. I think because Thwomps have just had a giant part in the Mario Kart franchise, I think it's about time they got their own track.
No, exactly.
I think this perfectly encapsulates the Thwomps.
Also, I want to give it a few extra points. I think it's great on 200 as well.
200cc, it's so fun. It has a shroomless cut, it has a motion glider, and yeah, I mean...
It looks good, the music fits perfectly.
The music is perfect for the track, yeah.
The Thwomps, like... Yeah, like, of course, we're gonna have a course over the Thwomps, and, like, the Ruin just makes perfect sense for it.
Yeah.
And all the different, like, in the middle, like, you go underwater, you can go in anti-gravity, you can glide. Like, it is just a... Yeah. I think S tier is perfect for it.
S tier for Thwomp Ruins. Next up, we have Mario Circuit from 8 Deluxe.
I don't think it's that great, honestly. I feel like it's a lot like it's like figure eight circus or figure eight circuit from Mario Kart DS if it was remade.
Yeah, honestly. That kind of perfectly encapsulates Mario Circuit.
Yeah.
So
Honestly, in some ways, I feel like it should have been the first course, like replace Mario Kart Stadium and put that one on the Flower Cup.
I also agree with that. I don't think it's the worst. So
No.
I don't think it's F tier, but I do think it belongs in the D tier.
Yeah, I would agree.
I think it belongs in the D tier.
Because at least like there's like the Water Park and Mario Kart Stadium, where it's like, you know, like they're not great, but they're like safe, good, easy court. But like that one's just boring.
It's just really boring. Yeah.
Honestly, if it wasn't like cool with the anti-gravity that you're like going upside down stuff, I would actually argue it's F tier. But that alone, like it's a cool enough design.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, I think you just perfectly encapsulated Mario Circuit.
Yeah.
It's just boring, but at least it does have some redeeming qualities. Like, it does have, like, you do fly right next to Peach's castle, which has a Mario themed painted cart in the garage area at the finish line. I think that's a really cool touch.
Yeah, it's really nice detailed for sure, just the course itself. The detail is what saves it for me.
Yeah, the detail is awesome, but on its own, it's just, yeah, it's not too fun to drive. Next up, we have, you want to call this Harbor? Because personally, I think it deserves the name Toad Harbor. Because I quite enjoy Toad Harbor.
Oh, I thought you hated it, honestly.
Oh, no. The more I played it, the more I liked it.
I do, honestly, even though I'm not a huge fan of the Toad character, I do really like it too.
Yeah.
Because it is like a really cute, like, little town you drive through.
It's a little town, you know? So it reminds me of, this is probably a terrible comparison, but it reminds me of the Cars 2 movie when they're in Italy. It reminds me of that.
Not gonna lie, you saying that makes me like the course even more.
But yeah, so it reminds me of Cars 2 when they're in Italy and they're like heading across the port and whatever. I think it's awesome.
I know it's not that big of a deal, but I love like the little end that you could go through like the little train station if you wanted to, right?
Yeah.
To get to the next lap.
Yeah, that's awesome. I like that touch.
I think it's just A tier though, maybe. I don't think it's like awesome, like perfect, but
it is a slower route, by the way. I just want to point that out.
Yes, but it's just more fun.
Yeah, it is more fun. I think Toad Harbor happily can go in the A tier. I don't think it's above Sweet Sweet Canyon though.
No, I think Sweet Sweet Canyon and Swamp Lagoons are still better at the moment. So
yeah, absolutely. Next up, Twisted Mansion.
It's all right, I think.
What do we think about Twisted Mansion? Because personally, I'm not too much of a fan of it.
It's just something weird about it. Like, I don't know, like, I hate comparing sometimes, but I just feel like it's trying so hard to be DS Luigi's Mansion in some ways.
Yeah.
And I just feel like it's a really clunky, weird track, especially when the gliding. Like, you have to take such a sharp turn right there.
Yeah, so on 200, it's kind of a pain to drive, because the quickest route is also the hardest route. Which is heading up top after the collider, which just it's not fun. I like the music. I guess we should also talk about the music on all these courses.
The music fits it perfectly. I would say that.
I love the music for Twisted Mansion. But the track itself, it falls kind of flat. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
It just feels boring. Like, I don't know how to describe it. It just feels like.
And I also really hate the water section.
Like, yeah, the water section's just like That feels honestly
Why?
shoehorned in some ways.
Why does it have? Why does a haunted house have a water section? It to me makes no sense unless it's like, have you played Sonic All Stars Racing Transformed?
Yeah, I just don't remember much from it.
You know the House of the Dead track?
I think so.
Graveyard Gig, where like you go in the water, but it's like slime.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
See, if that water part was like slime in Twisted Mansion, I would like it better. But it's water, not slime, which is.
It would have been cool if like you started in the house, but then like you went like underground, like in a sewer or something, and then it got slimy and gross.
Yeah. That's exactly what Graveyard Gig is too. But honestly, it's not a bad track. It's just kind of mediocre.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it in C tier.
C tier, okay. Yeah, because I feel like it gets more points than Mario Circuit because it is more unique. It's not just a Mario Circuit.
It is definitely a unique track.
And it's funny because it starts out strong because like you're on the walls and there's a tables and it's all wavy. I'm like, oh yeah. But then once you get in the water, it's just
Yeah, it's just kind of Next up we have Shy Guy Falls. I think I know how you feel about this track.
I will say it is one of my favorite courses.
Yeah.
It's definitely S for me, but
on 200 it's a pain to drive.
It is a little pain to drive. At least there's a shroom. There is like a shroomless shortcut at the end.
At the end there is the shroomless shortcut, which you can't.
But it's like it is one of those courses like it feels weird on 200 because there's that part where you go in the water. There's just boost panels everywhere, so it's like.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's X, but I do think it's S at least.
See, for me personally, it's like, this is one we're gonna disagree on. I think it's like a C tier.
Ooh, okay.
Honestly, I don't think it's that great of a track. I am okay to give it points, and I'm okay to put it in the A tier, purely because of the music on the track. I love the music on Shy Guy Falls. I think it fits perfectly, and I love like the little like the 7 dwarfs kind of thing they've got going on.
I do probably have some Shy Guy bias because Shy Guy is like my second favorite Mario character.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
Oh yeah.
But I'm happy to put it in A tier because I feel like I don't love it as much as I used to. Like I think like me a couple years ago would have wanted to put in X, but yeah, A tier is perfect for it.
I think A tier is. Next
I'm fine if we put it underneath Harbor and Sweet Sweet Canyon. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't think it top. I think you could make an argument for me that it's above Water Park, but I don't think it's above Sweet Sweet Canyon and Toad Harbor at all. Dolphin Shoals.
Actually, isn't Sunshine Airport the first one? In
Yeah, where is Sunshine Airport?
Where the freak is?
Ah, there it is.
There you go. What is it doing now? No.
Airport. Airport for me is an S tier track, personally. I really like Sunshine Airport.
Yeah. I do feel like it was one of those like everyone loved back then, so it kind of lost some steam. But I think it's either high A or low S, so we can definitely put it in S.
No, I think Airport's an S tier track. It fits perfectly. I like how it has. It's like, it's based off of parts that happened before the beginning of Sunshine on its own, because you know they have to take the airport to get to the island and all that stuff. So I think that's perfect, and I like that about this track, that it has story relevance, I guess, in the 3D games. So I do like that about Airport, and I like the music. I like the track. I like how you fly over top of and underneath of airplanes. I think that's really cool.
I don't know if you noticed this, but do you notice at the end where like they have like a bunch of different courses listed in like the screen?
Yes.
That's
yes.
fun.
And I love that detail. I love the detail Nintendo took with this track, and I just think, honestly, I might put Airport over Thwomp Ruins.
I think I agree. Yeah.
I would put Airport over Thwomp Ruins. Yeah. So yeah, Airport's a good track. Easy S tier. Now we got Dolphin Shoals.
I am so like this is one of those courses where like I love it one day, but then I kind of hate it the other day.
Yeah, I feel that too. For me, it's a C tier track. It's
okay.
It's fine. I just in competitive, it's super popular because it.
Oh yeah, that's gonna.
So like basically, it's like it's like a mid-spot drafter bagger kind of track. And it's a really popular one. And that obviously doesn't affect any of my opinion. But just we're throwing that out there. It's okay. It's just okay. It's not.
I think it just screams okay.
I really don't like the pipe section.
Pipe section just feels like broken.
It's just slow.
Doesn't work well.
Even
sometimes.
on 200, yeah. It doesn't work that well. And it feels slow. Even on 200, it feels slow.
Yeah, it's like a pace breaker thing.
Yeah. It's okay. And the ending is kind of hard. Like, when you're in the glider, it's hard on 200 if you don't know exactly what you're doing. It's hard on 200.
I think it does lose some points on 200 just because it doesn't feel like it was made
on
for 200.
200 it loses some points, for sure. Yeah. Next up,
I think the design looks cool when you go out of the water. It's like a weird...
I do like that, yeah.
That's about it.
Next up, we have Electrodrome, which
I really like this one.
I feel like for the longest time, everybody was calling it Electro Home, and thought Nintendo made like a typo. But no, alas, it is Electrodrome. Personally, I also really like this one. I don't think it's S tier. I think it's high A. Personally, I think it's above Sweet Sweet Canyon.
That's fair. Yeah, I don't know if I would... I'd say high A or bottom of S. I'm not too sure.
I think
it is like... The track itself is pretty straightforward because you're just going straight and then they open up 2 paths.
Yeah. Also, this is... right now, Electrodrome is the only track in the game that has a glitch. Only track in the game that actually has a glitch, which I will text it to you later.
Ooh.
But actually,
But Mario Kart Deluxe didn't like course glitches.
I think we can watch it right now, actually, if you don't mind.
Sure.
So yeah, MK8DX Records Electrodrome.
I feel like if I've seen it, I'll like remember it, but it's funny that's the only course that has a glitch because usually I don't know why. That's one thing that I don't like about Mario Kart is that they took away all the glitch shortcuts.
Yeah. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me just... Here, let me increase the quality super quick. Here we go. So it should be right around here. It's only on 200, I think. I don't believe it's on.
Does this only work on time trial also, or?
No.
Okay.
It works anywhere. It's just kind of like impractical everywhere else. Did you see that?
Hold on, can you replay it again? I think I got a little confused.
Oh yeah, hold on. Crazy glitch. So.
Oh yes, that I've seen. I didn't know that. I didn't even realize that was a glitch. I thought that was just like a.
Oh yeah, no, that's a glitch.
Nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so much fun to pull off.
Yeah. It's hard to pull off, by the way.
Yeah, your character just goes wing.
Yeah, he's just like I believe it is possible to do it all 3 laps, although it is impractical right now. But I mean, who knows? We might have it all 3 laps eventually.
Yes.
So, next up we have Mount Wario. What are your thoughts?
I really like it. I think it could be S, but I think it's also kind of like Sunshine Airport. Like, everyone just loved it when it first came out. Since this game has been popular for so many years, it might have dragged some esteem for some people, but I love it.
Yeah, I think it's got that. It reminds me of the. It reminds me of the Wii Fit like ski hill game.
Oh yeah.
Where you have to go on like your tippy toes on the balance board, like
yeah.
hold your balance. Yeah, it reminds me of that. But it is an interesting track, although it does lose points for me personally because I hate the tree section. I can't ever get it right, ever. It's
not even like, it's like, that's the thing, because like some people are like, oh well, it just takes some time. No, it's just hard.
It's genuinely just hard to do, unless like you learn it, and even then it's hard to learn.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not a fan of the tree section, but I don't think that takes away too much. I think Mount Wario is an A tier track. Gonna put it above. I'm not gonna put it above Toad Harbor, but I am gonna put it above Shy Guy Falls.
All right.
I think that's.
Yeah,
I
fair
think
enough.
that's fair.
Aaron, A and S for me are kind of similar. Like they're right next to each other.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Mount Wario. Not bad. Now we've got Cloud Top Cruise.
Thing is, like, I don't feel like I play this course enough.
Yeah, it's kind of a rare course that people pick.
I feel like it might be C tier or B, or like low B tier. Just
I am in agreement with that. I think it's a high C tier. I do think it's above MKS. It does have a basis. It is a galaxy track. Which
and the music is fantastic.
Yes. I love the music on the on the course. It does lose points because it's kind of for a track in the Special Cup. It is somewhat bland, although I do like the lightning part. It doesn't have a lot of shortcuts, meaning it's not very fun, personally. It loses points there. It's not bad, though. It's not a bad track, but it's just...
I think top of C tier is perfect.
I think it's okay. Next up is Bone Dry Dunes. think we can both agree it's a detour track.
This might be like, I remember before DLC came out, and it probably even hurts it even more today. This is like the least popular course in the entire game. I think people forget that this course exists.
French teams will pick this all the time. It's like a top 3 runner for them. All the French people pick Pone Dry Dunes. It's crazy. It is popular in France.
I still think it sucks though.
Everywhere else though, everybody hates it. Because it's not a good track at all.
Honestly, the only thing I really like about it is that it's like a dry Bowser type of course.
It is a dry Bowser course. Dry Bones. Dry Bowser. So it gains points there, but it doesn't save it from us because it's not a fun track to drive. Just period. It's not. Combo the fact with terrible track design, it's also slippery, which
it is. That's so weird.
It's even worse. It's a slippery track, and I'm the slippery track person. Like I love the slippery tracks, and I hate.
Taqtik has a problem with it. There's something wrong there.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm not a fan of Bone Dry Dunes, but do we? I think it's higher than Mario Circuit.
I honestly don't think it is.
I don't either, because the track is just so bad.
Yeah, that's the thing. Cause like Mario Circuit's like, you know, it's just, like it's just boring, but it's not like anything's like awful with it. There's bad things in Dry.
Yeah, but I do think I will hand it points. It's got more personality than Mario Circuit. I will give it points there, but
yeah, but like I don't even like that personality either.
Yeah. Okay, we move on to Bowser's Castle. Personally, I think it's a B tier. It's good. It's not great. It's good though.
I think like what sells it is that it does feel like a good Bowser's Castle.
It is a good Bowser's Castle.
Like Bowser themed, it rocks out of the park.
Yeah, and then it is. I do love the rock theme, which people on the stream can hear it right now because I am playing the music.
Nice.
Track. But
like I feel like this
music theme. I really hate the beginning. Everything else is good. I just hate the beginning.
The beginning's a little weird. It's clunky. That's the problem. Once we get to like outside or like where the big Bowser statue is, it gets really good.
It gets good after the wrecking ball.
Yeah. Then also like,
for me,
what was I gonna say? I just think Mario Kart DS and Wii are just way better.
Yeah. Even like 3DS has a good Bowser's Castle.
It was fine. It didn't feel like Bowser's Castle to me because it felt like they just had to put the water part in, and
I really didn't like the water part. I did not
even like Double
part.
Dashes was good.
Bowser's Castle should not have a water part. Just period. It should not have a water part.
Make any sense
at all. So,
unless all of a sudden the people can drive in lava, which would not happen. B tier is perfect.
I think it's good.
Is it better than Water Park though?
Is it better than Water Park?
That's funny because they're polar opposite courses.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
I think Bowser's Castle is over Water Park. Purely because it's Bowser's Castle course, and I love the Bowser's Castle courses. All of them. Also, before we move on, I just want to put this out there. N64 Bowser's Castle is overrated.
Ooh.
N64.
I just like it. I think I just like it because it's in Wii, and I really like the music.
Yeah, I feel like that's a majority of people. It's in Wii, so it's good. No, it is.
Every course in Wii is good.
It is too long. It is just too long.
It's long and like it's just flat. You're just doing turns, and there might be a swamp here or there.
Yeah.
They could have shortened it, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it was an
N64 Bowser's Castle is overrated. All right. Next up, we have Mario Kart 8's Rainbow Road.
Ooh, this might be like our first hot topic. This
be
Rainbow Road is actually pretty good.
I also agree. I think 8's Rainbow Road is at least in A tier, and I do think it is over Toad Harbor, but it's not above Sweet Sweet Canyon. It is above Toad Harbor, though.
I think it's B, but honestly, I love the argument for A. The thing is, okay, I'm gonna spoil it real quick. How many other Rainbow Road courses are there? 5?
5.
I would rank this as number 3 because it does a thing that like it's different enough as a Rainbow Road course compared to the other ones.
There's
like the station
on the International Space Station. How is that not cool?
And then I love the shortcuts at the end with the 2 rows. Like that's just. Ugh.
I love the shortcuts. The one it's hard on 200, so a lot of new players obviously hate this track.
Yeah, but it's Rainbow Road. Of course, it's gonna be hard.
It's Rainbow Road. It's hard. It's supposed to be difficult. And I think out of all the Rainbow Roads ever made, it is one of the more of the hard ones. Like I would probably say Rainbow Road's the hardest, and then probably 3DS Rainbow Road, and then probably 8 Rainbow Road is probably the next hardest, personally.
But nah,
yeah.
it's great.
It's great.
It actually changes us. It's actually a different Rainbow Road song. It's not a remix for once.
It's
crazy.
not a remix. It's not a remix. It's an original track, and it's got its own personality compared to the other Rainbow Roads because you drive on the International Space Station. I mean, how is that not cool?
One thing that does kind of bother me though is that it's actually like a Rainbow Road track. It feels like someone built it. It's not the actual Rainbow.
Yeah, you know, I guess that does take away from it.
But like, that's why it's an A tier. Honestly, the game probably would have been S if it looked prettier.
Yeah, it does look kind of bland.
Other than that, yeah.
Other than that, I think this is perfect. I think A tier is good for this Rainbow Road.
Yes.
Next up, we have Moo Meadows.
It's in Wii.
It's in Wii. S tier. This
I don't know. Yeah.
Is the perfect track any new player should play before they get into the game. I think this is the perfect track. It introduces you to hazards. It introduces you to tricks. It does not introduce. It does have a glider because of Deluxe's mechanic thing. Because it updates the track and gives it a glider. It does have a glider. So there is that. The one thing it does not do is introduce you to anti-gravity, which, I mean, you're on a farm, so I don't really believe
that would be weird.
It would look weird with anti-gravity. So
yeah, I think it might be better than the Wii version just because the sunset looks prettier and the extra glider.
The sunset. I do like that they changed the background and gave it a sunset. I do like that. Yeah, perfect S tier. I like Moo Meadows in this game. Awesome. Next up is GBA Mario Circuits.
Funny enough, I actually really like this course, but it's pretty bland.
Yeah, I do agree. It is pretty bland. I don't think it's as bland as 8 Mario Circuit. So I think I will hand it points for that. I think I can safely put this in the C tier.
Yeah.
But I like end of C tier.
I don't know why. I just really like it. I think because like I do like a few courses that are just pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of just. And also, honestly, the little anti-gravity turn feels a little shoehorned in.
Yeah,
I do like the hidden glider secret. That's really nice.
Yeah. I do like the glider ramp. That's kind of like hidden.
Yeah.
Though this is a track that, as we go, I might debate sliding it into D tier. But, yeah. It's...
yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. Next up... DS Cheap Beach.
Ooh, I love DS Cheap Beach.
I also like it.
I think it's either B or A.
I would put it in the B tier. I don't think it's higher than Castle.
Okay.
Do you think it's...
I think it's better than Water Park.
Okay, you think it's higher than Water Park?
Bowser, it's debatable. Bowser's just more crazy, because like Cheap Beach is still pretty like straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, there really isn't a whole lot about Cheap Beach.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why I lose some points.
It's just cool.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Like, there's that cute little forest part at the end, but that's about it.
I do like that about Cheap Beach. I like how they added that at the end. I think that is really good. Toad's Turnpike.
Now, this course might be F. This course is dog. Here's the thing. I'm gonna say this real quick.
Knows how much I hate Toad's Turnpike.
And here's the thing now, because I always thought it was just like maybe lower D. The thing is now, there is literally no reason to play it when you have Mew Highway. I cannot find
Highway. You've got single Ridge. You've got some of the tour tracks that are actually really good that have cars in it. Why would you pick Toad's Turnpike?
Seriously, like, it's like the music's The cute little anti-gravity points to the side, yeah, maybe. But it's just boring. It's another figure 8 circuit. And it
is a figure 8.
And it's big and long.
Because it is a figure 8.
Yeah.
Honestly.
And it was honestly more fun in 64.
It was more fun in 64, I agree.
And that's coming from someone that really doesn't like 64 that much.
I also don't like 64.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, just not my course.
Toad's Turnpike is just, it's not good. It's just not good. I'm sorry. To my team who might will watch this, I'm sorry, but I have made it known to all of you how much I don't like Toad's Turnpike.
I just find it so funny because literally when I said F, I just saw you put it in there without hesitation. Oh man.
It is on our track list purely because we have a lot of inward players, and inward on Toad's Turnpike is just absolutely OP. So that's the only reason that we have it on our track list. If we did not have a lot of inwards, oh boy, I would absolutely, it would not be on the list, just period. You
would have to make an F- tier.
I would absolutely oust it off of our track list. We would never pick it under any circumstances at all. Toad's Turnpike is just a travesty of a track. I hate it so much.
Yeah, it just, no.
Yeah, no, it's just not good. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Anyways, before I start
get
shot,
losing subscribers, GCN Dry Desert is the GameCube. Honestly,
boring.
It is. Compared to the original, it is pretty boring. And even on the original console that it came in, which is the GameCube, it was also pretty boring, honestly. I'm not a fan.
I think the only thing that saves points for me in this course is that like it is so open. You can just use a golden mushroom and just dash through the entire sand.
Yep, that's why it's a bagger.
Yeah.
That's why it's a
They
bagger.
nerfed bagging now.
They did nerf bagging, but it is.
So I think it's low D.
It's still, even with that, it's just which honestly makes the track way worse. Way worse than the track because they nerfed bagging. But there is a small addition that was added to Ride Dry Desert, and I do like it. And that is the oasis at the end. I like that. I think it gives it a lot more personality, personally.
Yeah, of course. So I don't want to put it in F, but it is probably low D.
I think it's a D. I actually do think it's above MC, 8 Mario Circuit. I do think it's above 8 Mario Circuit. But it is not that great, to be honest.
Yeah.
SNES Donut Plains.
I feel like this is just a lot like Dry Ruins, but better, just the tiniest bit.
You mean Dry
Desert, yeah.
Yeah, because you said...
No, I just said Ruins.
Yeah, it is not... It doesn't even compare to Dry Ruins on the Wii.
No. Dry Ruins is goated.
It's goated, and I wish it was added. But it's not. But anyways. Donut Plains 3 is a track.
It's a track. And I think it is better because they did add it a lot. Like, the Monty Moles were fun, even though that was in the original.
They did add the
little
Monty Moles,
underwater.
they did add the shortcut. They did add a slippery part for, in my opinion, was completely unreasonable.
Yeah, it just makes the course look nicer.
It does.
I say
do
either...
still think this is a D tier course, and I don't think it... I think it's under Dry Desert, personally.
Yeah, I was saying either low C or upper D. I think it's the tiniest bit better than Dry Desert.
Desert, yes.
But that's not saying a lot.
Yeah, no, it's not. Next up we have N64 Royal Raceway, which out of all the N64 tracks, I think this is one of the higher tier N64
yes, I agree.
tracks.
I think it could be S, honestly.
I think it could be. I don't think it's higher than Electrodrome. I do think it's above Sweet Sweet Candy. So I'm okay to put it
perfect.
A tier under Electrodrome.
I think like just it is kind of like a straightforward course, like
It
you know,
is.
it's a circuit.
It's a circuit. I do like the addition of the glider ramp and not just like hopping off the ramp.
But
I hated that
it does lose
64.
points because they decided to remove the part where you could just go off the track and drive into Peach's castle or to Peach's castle.
Yeah, they did remove that glitch from N64. They did. But I mean, overall, I do like N64 Royal Raceway. I think it's a good track. I don't think it deserves to be in the Banana Cup because it is easy.
Yeah, honestly.
It's an easier
Oh no,
track.
no, yeah. Just remove Toad's Turnpike and put it in there.
Yeah, we'll go with that. Just remove Toad's Turnpike.
Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Next up, we have 3DS DK Jungle, which I think we can. I think the two of us agree that this is an S tier track, 100%.
Yes.
I might put it.
It's just, yeah.
I'm gonna put it right here because
I think that's good.
I do still think Airport is over top of DKJ, but
Okay.
I do still really like DKJ. I think it's a great track.
Yeah, I just think like, what makes it so good is that it's a lot like Donkey Kong Country Returns,
It is.
They didn't mess it up with the remake. They just added a few like anti-gravity. They added the anti-gravity part, which was good.
Mhm.
It's just like an exciting, unique, fun course that fits Donkey Kong perfectly, I think.
Yeah. It for sure takes after Donkey Kong Country Returns, which originally came out on the Wii.
Yeah.
So
Which they put on the 3DS.
Which
So
they
I
put
guess.
on the 3DS for absolutely no reason, by the way. I
Yeah.
don't know why they did that, but
Yeah.
yeah. I do think it's a perfect track. It perfectly encapsulates Donkey Kong in everything that he stands for. It's just
I think the only thing I don't really like about this course is the end. The two turns are a little weird.
yeah, the two turns are a little weird, but
We're like nitpicking at this point.
yeah, no, that is nitpicking a little bit. It just perfectly encapsulates all things that go in the.
I think it's a solid Donkey Kong course.
It's a
one of the
really,
best ones.
It's a top tier Donkey Kong course for sure. Whoa, 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 whoa! Way better than DK Pass. Really don't like DK Pass.
Oh yeah, that one. That one's weird.
Yeah,
Forgot
that
about that
one's
one.
just really bad.
And we'll get to DK Summit in a bit.
We will get to DK Summit, but yeah. Next up we have DS Wario Stadium.
This course is brutal.
It's sort of rough on 200, but once you learn how to do it, it's really not that bad.
Mm-hmm.
So I think for what it's, and all in all, it is a decently fun track to drive.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say B tier, but like end of B. Like
Okay.
really like end of B.
I have like a personal bias. I just think all the Wario and Waluigi courses are really good, but yeah, I do think I don't know, this might sound crazy. I think I might like it more in DS than the remake.
I like it more in DS too.
I think just because like the nighttime sky and stuff.
Yeah, that, and in my opinion, I think the anti-gravity is also kind of awkward on Wario Stadium.
That is really awkward because like you like do like 3 turns and then you have to jump off and go off of the anti-gravity.
It's just completely unnecessary in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like, if you're gonna make anything anti-gravity, the water part would have been cooler to be anti-gravity, in my opinion, anyways.
Yeah, that was like the weirdest part to put anti-gravity.
Yeah.
Or just make anti-gravity like a bigger section. I don't know, but yeah, I think it's a great course, but it's not perfect.
Yeah, for sure. Next up is GCN Sherbetland.
Ooh. I think it's S tier.
I was gonna say S tier, and I think this one is above Airport, personally.
We finally took down Airport.
We finally took Airport off the throne.
I just feel like it's beautiful. They added a few things to make it better.
Yeah.
It's not slippery. It's not so slippery that it feels unplayable. The music's fantastic.
Yeah.
And it does give me a Christmas vibe, which I do.
It does
love.
give me a Christmas vibe too.
Which is ironic that we're doing this on the 26th after Christmas.
For real. But yeah, I mean, it's just perfectly. It's a perfect ice course, in my opinion. It's the only ice course that I can truly say I enjoy driving multiple times. I really enjoy GCN Sherbetland, and I think it's perfect. Next up, oh, this is one that you hate. 3DS Music Park, aka the most overrated track ever.
So, I'm gonna say this real quick. The reason why I used to think it's F is because everyone picked it. We
Everyone.
would do live streams, whether it would be us streaming or someone else streaming, for like what, 2 or 3 hours. I'm not kidding when we say we would play it 4 or 5 times.
We would play it like 8 times that one.
If you do the math,
oh my goodness,
that's like between 5 and 10% of the live stream. We're playing one course out of the 48.
Yeah.
Came out.
Which
And
is
I didn't even
why
like the course to
we
begin
had
with.
to make a rule.
This is the course where we had to make rules.
This is the reason. This track right here is the reason. Anytime we stream, we had to make a rule. You are not allowed to repick a track until we've played all of them. And that rule, it remains as a rule in any of our live streams that once a course is picked, you cannot pick it again until we've played them all.
Yep.
And we don't ever get them all. So
So I think like, yeah, and I didn't even like the course originally because the little black music notes are weird looking.
yeah.
I don't think the music is that great. I just think
I actually really like the music. I think the music is awesome.
it's okay, but I just think Electrodome is better in every single way.
Oh, Electrodrome absolutely trumps Music Park in every way as a music track. I think that as a music track easily beats Toridius Music Park.
Yeah. I also just found it weird, like, if you look at the background, we're basically just in space. It's like a Mario Galaxy level.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that we are in space. I don't understand the basis of it. Like, what exactly inspired them to make this?
I don't know if they were trying to
You know
make a
what I
fun, upbeat music level, but it did not work for me.
Yeah, no, it didn't for me either.
So I think it still could be F tier, but I'm also down to put it like low D tier.
Yeah, I don't think it's F. Definitely don't think it's F.
Like, I don't think it's like, it's not as, I don't hate it as much as I used to, but it's still annoying. I still don't like it in general. And what was I gonna say? Yeah, not my course for sure. I understand why people like it, more power to them, but just no. But I don't think I hate it as much as I used to.
Yeah. I think for us, I think it's higher. I actually think it's higher than Dry Desert, personally.
Yeah, you can do that.
I think it's higher.
It's not as bold. Like, it doesn't feel as boring.
It's a great track to
it's unique
drive.
enough.
It's actually a great track to drive. It's just overrated, overhyped, just everything over top from the fan base. It's just.
I don't even think it's the worst course in the game anymore.
It's not. It's not.
Well, okay. I don't think I ever thought it was the worst. It was just one of my least favorites. But
I think the worst course is easily Toad's Turnpike.
That course makes me hate courses.
The worst track in the game is Toad's Turnpike, in my opinion. And I'm glad we got that one out of the way.
Spoilers.
Spoilers. Yeah.
Well, we'll see. But yeah.
Next up is Yoshi Valley, which, I mean...
I love this course.
Come on.
The Yoshi courses in this game is boss also.
Yoshi Valley is just great in every single way. It's a perfect Yoshi track. It's perfect. It's chaotic. It's just a great track. Like,
it's like really unique also, and it looks way prettier in this one than
yes,
it used to.
Yes. It's just it's chaotic. It's the chaotic that I like, unlike something like Baby Park, where it's chaotic, but it's also a boring track, just in general.
No,
the
this
kind
one
of
just like
chaos that you get from Yoshi Valley is the chaos that I like.
Yeah, like there's so many paths. It looks awesome. I like the Yoshi egg at the end. Perfect amount of chaos that doesn't feel frustrating.
Yes.
So this is Mario Kart we're talking about. There are a few paths, like that one path of the cannon, is just way slower. So it's like, why would you use that?
Yeah.
But no, I think it's solid S tier. And funny enough, I don't even think it's my favorite Yoshi course in the game.
It's not.
It's probably my least
either.
favorite out of like the other ones I'm thinking of.
Yeah, the Yoshi courses are always just awesome. Other than Yoshi Falls. Yoshi Falls is kind of a letdown.
Yeah, Yoshi falls.
Yeah.
Falls on its feet.
Ha ha!
Anyway. That's Yoshi Valley.
Yeah, that's Yoshi Valley. It's easy S tier in my opinion. Next up, we've got TikTok Clock.
Ugh.
I'm gonna be real. Yeah, I think it's under Bone Dry.
I don't know what happened.
Like, what did they do?
This course was actually pretty fun in DS. Maybe I don't know if I would like it as much as I used to. It's
They
just
ruined it.
weird.
I think they just ruined it.
Yeah, it's so weird.
They absolutely destroyed TikTok Clock in this game. I hate.
Can you go off about why you think that way? Because like, I mean, I kind of agree.
I
But-
hate the music. I hate the track, just in general. I hate the grandfather clock, like the things that swing, like after the start,
Mm-hmm.
like right before the collider part. I really don't like those. I hate the gear part. The gear part, like after, like, in the glider. I also really don't like that.
Yeah.
And the two gears at the end that you can do like tricks off of, and they like rotate in the opposite direction of each other.
Might be the only part that saves it for me.
I think that's just completely unnecessary.
It is unnecessary for sure. It should have been earlier in the course or something.
Yeah. I just think it's completely unnecessary, and it's just not good. It's not.
Yeah, I think that is weird. I mean, the two gears at the end unnecessary. If they're in a different spot, I probably would have liked it more. I like that some of the clocks you can go like in the middle if it's timed correctly. That's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But that's about it for me.
It's like, what happened? What did they do to this course?
I have
when
no idea.
Transferring it from the DS.
I think it also is like
onto the
stands as one of those courses that like, you know, it was fine on the DS. I didn't need it to be remaked. I didn't need to see it
Yeah,
again.
it's just a course that did not need a remake per se, in my
Yeah.
opinion. It didn't need the remake. Next up, we got 3DS Piranha Plant Slide, which
Better note.
I love this course.
Mm-hmm. A lot of people don't like this course, which is funny enough.
I don't understand why people don't like Piranha Plant.
No, me neither. It's better in this game than 7, I think, also.
Oh, I
It's
agree.
Did a better job.
It's great. I think, I don't know if it's S tier. I think it's high A.
Yeah, that's fine
I
enough.
think it actually trumps Electrodrome.
Honestly, I agree. I think just because it's so, like, fun. Like, it's a plant sewer.
Yeah.
And, like, you have the different blocks, the different jumps.
Mhm.
Music fits it perfectly. Love the water part. Love the gliding part.
Yes. It's
Yeah, I
a
think it's solid.
unique Piranha Plant track. It's a super unique Piranha Plant track, and I don't like that they sort of made a kind of carbon copy of it in Tor, which I believe is called Piranha Plant Pipeway, which I'm so happy was not added in this game. I'm happy it was actually Piranha Plant Cove instead. But it's just a perfect Piranha Plant course. I mean, there isn't really anything else I gotta say about that.
Mhm.
It just perfectly encapsulates everything Piranha Plant.
I agree.
Next up, we Grumble Volcano. Is this our first
mean-
X tier?
I was
Or is it top of S? Are we trumping
I think
Sherbert Land?
okay. Do you think it's better than Sherbert Land? I think it
Yes.
could be.
I think
Okay,
it's
so
better than Sherbert Land.
I think like honestly, what's wrong with this course?
The
Other
only
than the
thing
fact that they
wrong-
removed other than the fact that they removed that glitch that you could beat the course in 2 seconds.
and the rock hop. There
Mhm.
is no rock hop, which I mean, honestly, the two of those are kind of like
That's like outside of the game, like just for like funny
it's like a
like
nitpick,
memes.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like two completely unintentional shortcuts. I feel like should not take away from the amazingness of this.
It's
track.
definitely not one of my favorite courses in the game, but at the same time, but I think like objectively it is one of the best ones because it like the atmosphere is awesome. You go inside a volcano,
Dude,
everything's
it's
on fire,
beautiful.
everything's crazy.
It's a beautiful track.
The music it fits it perfectly.
Yes.
I honestly, if you want to go for X, I'm happy to go for X.
I will put it in high S
Okay.
over Sherbert Land, just for now.
Okay, spoilers for the original 8 courses before all the DLC in the Wii U. It's the best one out of the 32.
Out of
For
the
sure.
original 32 in MK8 Deluxe, it is the best one by far. I don't think anything tops it. Next
Yeah.
up, N64
Unlike
Rainbow Road, which is a complete fall from grace. I do think it is an improvement off of the original N64 one, where you had to
Let's
do
be real here.
where you had to do all 3 laps.
Dude, that would. I'm being dead serious. If we're not talking, not like the original version N64 Rainbow Road, would honestly be just as bad as Toad Turnpike in this version.
Yeah.
So, it does get some grades because I think it's D tier. Because
I think it's worse.
the
than
cities are beautiful,
Actually,
the trains are beautiful, like everything, it looks beautiful. The course
mhm.
itself blows.
Yeah, it's just not. It's a boring track that is saved by how amazing it looks.
Uh-huh.
But no matter how much makeup you put on, your personality might still be trash, and that is certainly true for N64 Rainbow Road. So
That's so true, though. So, yeah. It might be the worst one out of the 5, in my opinion. I know some people love this course, so they're
I
thinking.
think it's above Mario Circuit, but it is D.
Okay. I think that. No, I think that's perfect.
Yeah.
200 is
Because
pretty
it's
fun.
got more person. It's got it. It's not as boring because you do still have like the chain chomps that you have to avoid and all that stuff, and yeah. So it's got some more challenge to it, but it is still a bore.
If it wasn't designed beautifully, I would argue for that F tier, honestly.
Yeah, true.
So yeah,
would-
I know some people love that course, but
I don't get it. I don't understand the
No.
love for N64.
and you know they did it just because Mario Kart 7's last course in the Lightning Cup was SNES Rainbow Road, which we'll get to soon.
Yeah.
It just yeah.
Yeah. Next up is GCN Yoshi Circuit.
So we're now in the DLC Pack 1 in the Wii U.
DLC Pack 1 of the Wii U.
I love this course.
Yoshi Circuit is great.
I don't think it's X though.
It's not X. No. It is not X tier.
It might not even be better than Grumble Volcano.
It does not top Grumble Volcano. For
I
sure.
do think it's better than Yoshi Valley though.
Oh, yes. Yes. Honestly... Honestly, I think it's S tier. Just where?
I think it's better than Sunshine Airport. Nah, I think it
Yeah.
right there is perfect.
I
Like the
think
third
right
best
here.
one.
I don't think it tops Sherbert Land, but I definitely think it tops Airport.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, on any given day, the two of these could swap.
Yeah. I just think because I love that it's shaped like a Yoshi. That's really cute.
Yeah, it is shaped like a Yoshi.
It's like a fun, intense course, like we said earlier.
Yes.
I think yeah. It's fun. It looks great. The music's great.
There's a lot of shortcuts, and on 200.
A lot of shortcuts.
And a lot of them being roomless cuts too.
Yeah.
Which I think
it's like a
awesome.
fun, intense course for sure.
And it's chaotic.
Yeah.
Typical MK Deluxe.
It's like a fun, chaotic also.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Like it feels like yeah. I will say though, it did kind of stink in what's it called? DS a little bit. Just felt like a nothing course.
Oh, in DS it's so bland.
Yeah, it was very bland.
They absolutely neutered that course in DS. I feel so bad for Yoshi Circuit on DS.
Yeah. But they fixed it in this one.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah.
S tier for Yoshi.
Ooh. This is now, guys. Spoilers. This is Taqtik's favorite course in the entire series.
It is for better or for worse. Excite Bike Arena is F tier.
Ooh, really F tier. Okay, ballsy. I like it.
No, I hate this course like with a passion. It's an oval with a ton of ramps.
And people are gonna
two items.
The thing is, like, yeah. Here's my thing though, is like I'm like sometimes I really do enjoy it, and sometimes I hate it. And people are gonna say, "Oh, you like it sometimes because it's different enough." Different plays barely any freaking role in this course. The ramps are different. Yeah, woohoo. The thing is,
the ramps. So yeah, there are different combinations of the ramps depending on how you play it or whatever. But that doesn't change the fact that all the ramps are the exact same, but in a different order. They're all the same ramps and everything, just in a different order every time.
Adding to that, this is also probably like the course that gets second place reward for making us add the rule of please don't spam the same course.
Yes, yes it does, for sure.
I don't hate it as much as you do, but I do still think it's pretty bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's just, and I think Baby Park's was better.
Yeah.
It was weird that they're just all of a sudden decide, hey, we need to make it a Excite Bike course, and that's it. No Kart or anything.
I do like the appreciation of Excite Bike. And
oh yeah, of course.
I'm happy it got in the game, but it's done so poorly. And I know it's Excite Bike, and it's kind of just driving in a straight line on a motorcycle, which is basically what Excite Bike is, but it doesn't change the fact that it is just a pretty bland track. It's overrated online. It's just not fun.
It's not even that good on 200 either.
200, there isn't.
It just feels like you're just jumping over everything on 200.
Yeah.
So yeah, nope. I'm fine with F tier.
F tier.
Show the world what we really feel.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Oh, people are gonna love this also.
Dragon Driftway.
I actually really like.
I really love it. I like Dragon Driftway, and I think this is a track I would consider for X, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna put it in the S tier. I don't think it's as good as Rumble Volcano, but I do think it's higher than Sugarland.
Okay, I'm fine with this. I don't know if I would put it in A tier or S tier. I just think it's. I used to hate it, but then it really started growing on me.
Yeah, I really like Dragon Driftway. It reminds me of Dragon Road from Sonic Unleashed, which is an amazing stage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the reference to the boss in Mario Galaxy 2.
Yes, I forgot about that. It does have a Galaxy reference. And then the music on the track is just top tier. I mean, easy top tier.
Huh. So yeah.
It's got a lot of twists and turns, which, if you know me, I like the slippery tracks and the tracks that have a lot of turns, which means a lot of drifting and a lot of turbos, which means you're going fast. So I like the slippery tracks, and I like the tracks that have a lot of twists and turns. So.
I love like the anti-gravity boosts. I love the like at the end where you do like the 3 jumps.
Yeah. Kind of like you're coming at the end of the dragon's tail.
There's a solid course all around.
All around an S tier track in my opinion. Next up we have Mute City. Now, I want you to think about this open-mindedly. I know it's an F-Zero track, and if Lockman was here, he would probably put this in the X tier. But I disagree, because it is nothing like the original Mute City from F-Zero. That's what I don't like about it. It is completely different.
Yeah, because the thing is, it's fun on 200cc, yeah, but what's the point of playing this course when I think Big Blue is just way better?
Yes, exactly. I think I way prefer to play Big Blue over New City any day of the week. The one thing I can say, it does have a roomless cut, which is hard.
It gives it some points.
Which is hard to pull off. It's a hard cut to pull off. It's easy on 200, but it is possible on 150. Although it is hard. It's one of the hardest in the game to pull off. But
and it's like, I feel like people just love it just because it's F-Zero, and I do appreciate like it's like, you know, Excite Bike and High Roll Circuit, all of them. It's like, you know, I like the, you know, the respect.
Yeah.
But just because it's F-Zero doesn't mean it's automatically good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's probably D tier or C tier.
I think it's low C. Actually, yeah. I think it's low C. Under.
Yeah, it's still fun enough sometimes, especially.
Yeah,
hard, but
I mean it can be fun, but I just think
it's not great.
Oh, it's a lot of boost panels and like two jumps and a shortcut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So next up we have Wario's Gold Mine, which I think is a massive improvement on the original version. Personally, I don't know how you feel about that.
I think the Wii might be the teensiest bit better just because I think the music's a little bit better, even though I love the remix. And I do kind of like the minecarts actually being a threat.
Okay.
But I think for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, it works pretty well. This is probably my favorite course, or in the game, one of my favorite courses in the series.
Okay.
So I go balls with the X rank, but I understand it.
I don't agree on the X rank. I do think it's high S for sure.
Mm-hmm. One of those will work for me.
Is it above Grumble Volcano?
I think yes, but that's like literally an argument we can spend 24 hours on.
Yeah. I just think Grumble Volcano is just perfect. The perfect encapsulation of what Mario Kart Wii is. Which is tons of glitches, tons of shortcuts. It's probably the most explored track in MK Wii. I think.
I just feel like also in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, like if I was to make a video essay of how to make a good retro track or like make a good retro track, I would literally just make it about how Grumble Volcano works so well in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Yeah. I would
So
agree.
I'm happy with the placement of Warriors Goldmine right now.
Yeah, I still think Grumble Volcano is the absolute epitome of how to do a retro track correctly.
Mm.
Okay. Here we go. SNES Rainbow Road. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if I've told you this, but SNES Rainbow Road is beginning to grow on me now that
I think you told me that.
Now that we've kind of stopped choosing it when we live stream.
Yeah, I did fall. It was fall of the victim of people picked it way too many freaking times.
Yes, it was. And now that I've been playing competitive, it's not picked a whole lot in competitive. And when it is picked, you know, to me it's a welcome surprise. But that does not mean it's a good track. I think it's okay.
It's okay. I think it's C, maybe upper D, but I think it gets some points on 200. I think it's hard on 200, but it's pretty fun.
200.
I love. It also gets points for the design.
Yes, it is.
I think it looks prettier than N64 in some ways.
I think it is too, honestly.
Yeah, it just. Yeah, at first it kind of stunk, and I still don't like it, and people, of course, love it.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than it is in 7. It's better than it was in the original and in Super Circuit, but
yeah,
it's just and there are better Rainbow Road courses.
Yes.
So
I also
as of right now,
I also really don't like it's appeared in
4 games.
oh my gosh, yeah, tell me
4 games.
Well, I
And
guess
if we
5 is in tour.
If it oh wait, it is in tour. If we
So 5.
include tour, and if we take apart 8 on the Wii U and 8 Deluxe on the Switch, that would make a combined
6 games that this track is
It's
in.
like one of the worst Rainbow Roads in my opinion. Also, it's probably like, I mean, N64 I think is worse. Super Circuit I've only played like I think once or twice, and I think that one's pretty bad. But then it's this one. So why is out of all the Rainbow Roads, this one's made 6 times?
So, okay, so it was remade, so it's in SNES, Game Boy, 3DS, 8, Tour, and 8 Deluxe. That is 6 games. That's 6 games right there. That's too many. That's too many.
Too many.
Too many remakes for this track. But, I mean, it's a decent track, and it is the epitome of what the SNES is. So I think it deserves a little bit.
It's one of the better SNES courses. So.
It is. It is. I'm gonna put this above MKS in the C tier.
Okay.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, it's better than N64 Rainbow Road in this game, but it's not as good as the others. I know people want to think I'm crazy.
I think N64 Rainbow Road is like the worst Rainbow Road of all time.
That's like everything wrong with a Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
It's like how not to. Another video essay, how not to make a Rainbow Road.
How not to make a Rainbow Road. It's just all about N64 Rainbow Road.
Yep.
Next up, we have Ice Ice Outpost, which is a track you don't see a whole lot.
No one remembers this course.
It's a very forgettable course. My team actually has this on our track list. We do pick Ice Ice Outpost, so I remember it. It is kind of a bland track, though. Honestly.
It feels like it's like a worse version of Mario Kart. Mario Kart 8 Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Yeah. It's it's not necessarily a bad course, but it's definitely not a good one. I think it goes in the C tier. Maybe
Yeah,
even
honestly, a lot of the C tiers, like, it's like Mario Kart Stadium. It's like, it's not offensive by any means, but it's not like, oh yes, let's go, ice outpost. Kind of.
yeah. Like, I wouldn't go out of my way to pick Ice Outpost any day of the week.
Yeah.
Where in the C tier though?
I think it might be. Maybe I think it's worse than Dolphin Shoals.
I think it's worse than Dolphin Shoals as well.
Maybe it's better than Mario Circuit. I think it's better than. Is it even better than Mute City?
Is it better than Mute City? Honestly, I don't think so. I think it's higher than Mute City.
I think it's between like Mario Circuit and Mute City, maybe.
I think it
or
goes
even
under.
between Dolphin Shoals.
I think it goes under Mario Circuit.
Yeah.
Honestly, because you do
I
still
feel like
have, because you do still have like the alternate pathways, and it does have roomless cuts. Ice Outpost has the two cuts that are kind of awkward to even do. So
Yeah.
I
feel like a lot of people hated this course when it first came out, just because it was like so boring.
It was really boring when it
But like
came out.
once I think people like started to cool off about it.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
So yeah.
Next up, we have Hyrule Circuit.
I think this course is really good.
I think it's good, but I kind of want to put it like lower, just despite the Zelda fans.
Just screw you, Zelda fans.
Just despite the Zelda fans.
Ganon mains.
I'm not gonna do it, but
I think it's A at the very least.
I think it's A.
I think yeah. It's really fun. I love that, like, yeah, shows respect to the Zelda fans and like the Zelda series.
Yeah.
I think 200 it kind of stinks, so it loses some points there.
I think it encapsulates everything with this Zelda game, but at the end of the day, it's just kind of. It doesn't. It's not very Mario Karty.
Yeah.
It's just
The end kind of stinks also with the
end
plants.
sucks. The end is terrible. I think it's end of A.
Okay.
I
think that's perfect.
I think that's fair.
It is a course I sometimes forget about, though. I must be honest.
Yeah. I mean, out of all the DLC tracks from 8 on the Wii U, this is probably one that a lot of people remember just purely because it's a crossover track.
Mm-hmm.
But now that it was already unlocked in a deluxe, I mean, it's kind of a forgettable track.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Okay, next up is GCN Baby Park.
Now,
How we feel?
I love this course, but just because like there's so many courses, I feel like it's okay to have just one that's just bonkers like this. There's no skill involved, of course. It's just pray that you don't get bullet billed. But I think that's why I like it so much. But there's reasons why people hate it. I think Double Dash is still better because Bowser and Bowser Jr. could get the Bowser shell.
Bowser shell, yeah.
And that just made it even more chaotic.
Yeah.
I think it is better. It's obviously better than Excitebike Arena.
I do think that too. But does that take it out of the F tier?
Well, I think the design is really cute. That it looks like a Nintendo themed park.
Oh yeah, sure. I do like how
I think it really depends.
I like how it's like it's added on the Wii U and the Switch, and it kind of has like the Switch colors is like the track.
Mm-hmm.
I do like that detail.
It could lose some points because it just makes it even more chaotic that there's 12 players now instead of 8.
Yeah. Yeah. I do think that adds to the chaos for sure.
It's weird because, like, do you even want to, like, tier this course? Because it's so weird.
Chaotic.
Of course, we're gonna play it.
Chaotic can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing.
It depends on the mood you are, honestly.
Yeah, like if you're already having, if you're having a good time, if everybody's having a good time and you want the chaos, obviously this is a great choice. If you, if your friend is having a bad time and you want to troll them, obviously go ahead and pick this in order to annoy them. So,
Yeah. I say should we just put in B? I know you don't like it. It's so weird. Okay, I'm saying this though. If this was DS, it's F tier.
If this,
It is so bad on DS.
it is horrible on the DS.
I don't know what happened.
Terrible. Oh my goodness, I don't know what they were thinking. You know what? I think a majority of this tier list has been swayed by my opinion.
Yeah, just keep it in B. I think that's
I
like the
will
perfect fit
compromise.
for it.
I will put it in the B tier, but it's at the end of the B tier.
Yeah, end of B tier works perfectly, I think.
Yeah, that's
Like, this is a weird course you can't really rank sometimes.
yeah, you really can't. It honestly depends on your mood.
Mm-hmm.
Next up is GBA Cheeseland. Personally,
Oh, where do I begin?
personally, I'm not a fan, so I mean, I'm okay wherever you put this.
I think it's for sure D. The only reason why I think it's not F is because the 2 shortcuts at the end are super fun.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that's it though. Because everything else just like Cheeseland, first of all, it's kind of weird. I know that's like the fun of it, but it's not interesting. It's not exciting. It's not really that exciting. The chain jumps kind of bug me at some parts. Like, yeah, the course just feels weird, clunky. It's not fun. But the 2 shortcuts save it for me. That's why I
Yeah.
think it's only D.
Yeah, you know what? I would agree. I would agree on the D tier. Where at in D tier would we put this?
I think it could be better than Bone Dry Dunes.
I think it's higher than Bone Dry Dunes. Do you
Yeah, I think that's
it's
perfect.
better than Mario Circuit?
'Cause I don't think it's, and there's not a whole lot to it that I think is insultingly bad on like TikTok Clock and Excite by Karina.
Yeah. I think this is fine. GBA.
It doesn't really
Cheeseland.
look like cheese. It just looks like a desert level, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a desert. Also, it's cheese. Why is it slippery?
Yeah.
Why is it
Yeah,
slippery
that too.
if it's cheese? Cheese is not slippery.
Yeah, that's weird.
I don't like that.
That's another thing I don't like about it.
I don't like that it's a slippery course when it's cheese. Cheese is just not slippery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell you. Next up is a more calming course, Wild Woods. I quite
Wild
like
Woods,
this
okay.
course.
I quite like it too. I don't love it, but I think it's like a really cute course.
Yeah. I'm gonna say I don't think it's enough to put it in the A tier, unfortunately. I do think this is a B tier course. But
Yeah, I think it screams B.
I do think it's I do think it trumps Bowser's Castle. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I think that might be perfect. Do I like it more than Bowser's Castle? I mean, of course I probably don't like it as much as like Water Park.
I love the Bowser's Castle
cheap.
courses.
Hmm.
Like I
I honestly might
Bowser's
put it
Castle.
more. Yeah, I don't know. I actually would probably put it lower by the tiniest bit, but like
Under Bowser's Castle? Okay.
I think it might be like under like Wario Stadium personally, but
Wario
like
Stadium.
at the same
Whoa.
but like at the same time we're combining both of ours, so I think though like it's for sure in B,
Yeah.
and I think it has been growing on me lately, so I think
do
that's
like
that's a
Wario
good enough spot.
I think that's fine.
And it's really more unique. I feel like And there's Shy Guys working,
so. Of course, until you come to the fact that it is kind of a ripoff of Maple Tree Way.
It's different enough. Like the gameplay of it's different.
I mean, it is a little different. I mean, it's enough on its own to where you can't really call it a Maple Tree Way ripoff. Next up is Animal Crossing.
I like Animal Crossing. I think I like it more than Hyrule Circuit, probably. If we're talking about like the crossover courses.
Okay.
I think it's just A tier. I think it gets a lot of points because it's a different season. There's 4 different.
I do like that gimmick.
Layouts.
I do like the gimmick.
Yeah, take note 6, Side Bike Arena.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have too much of an opinion on Animal Crossing.
It's definitely not like a super crazy site.
No, it's not.
But
it's a nice chill track, I think.
Yeah. I think that's perfectly fine to have a few of those.
Yeah. Okay, so.
More hot takes.
3DS Neo Bowser City. I think this is hands down 100% undoubtedly our first X tier track.
Yes. This course is peak fiction.
I love this track. This track is everything I want in a Mario Kart course. It's got motion glider. It is a slippery course that has tons of turns. It's got shortcuts like you couldn't imagine. It's just got everything. It's
atmosphere is
it's
awesome.
got alternate pathway. Well, I mean, it's only got one alternate pathway, but it's just everything that I want in a Mario Kart course. And it looks amazing, especially
atmosphere is awesome.
Especially in 8 Deluxe. I mean, it is my perfect course. I love Neo Bowser City.
And I feel like what was I gonna say? It just does a great job at like making 7 better. And 7 was already great in my opinion. But the thing is, like, yes, it is slippery at some parts, but I think that only is bad on that one turn on 200cc towards the end. And, but then, like, it feels like just the highs are so high in this course, I can't really look at that. So it is a hard course, but I feel like it feels so rewarding and satisfying when you, like, take the time to get good at it.
Yeah.
It's that kind of difficulty. It doesn't, like, it does, like, I will admit on 200cc in the turns, like, at the end, it can feel a little bullcrap, but...
Oh, yeah.
It's just like a practice thing. So I get why people hate it because it's so hard.
Oh yeah.
But my gosh,
it's a hard track. But I mean, it just looks amazing. I mean, come on, man.
Exactly.
It's just everything that I want in a Mario Kart track. I mean, it's peak. It's just perfect. I don't know what to say.
Yeah, it just feels great.
It's just peak. It's peak. I love Neo Bowser City, and I think it deserves the X tier ranking.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One of my favorite courses.
Easy. Next up is GBA Ribbon Road.
This one's also pretty good, I feel like.
It's good. I unfortunately don't think it's higher than Hyrule Circuit. I do think this is a B tier.
A B tier, okay.
For me.
Yeah, I was about to say either high A or no, sorry, low A or high B.
Yeah, I also don't like it as much as Wild Woods. I think that's fine right there. It's just
it's fine.
It's a little weird. It does feel not slippery.
You do feel off while you're like in it.
Yeah, it doesn't feel slippery like it doesn't feel slippery like the slippery tracks in the game, like your Neo Bowser, your Cheese Land, your Dry Desert. It doesn't feel that slippery. It just feels like you're genuinely slippery on the track. Like you don't have grip at all.
Yeah,
If you know what I mean.
And it like honestly the course itself, like while driving, it feels a little boringish until like you get to the Rosalina section.
Yeah.
So and like the 2 shortcuts at the end are hard, but they're fun enough.
Yeah.
I think it just screams B. Like it's fine.
It's
It is good. It looks great. It's really cute.
Yeah.
But just driving on, I'm like, yeah, all right.
Yeah. I think it's fine. I think B tier is perfect for it. Next up is Super Bell Subway, which I think is another B tier track.
Yeah.
Personally.
It's one that's like, oh no, it's another vehicle course. I think it's way better than Shroom Ridge and Toad's Turnpike. So.
Oh yes.
And it's a really cool because it's like a subway. You go inside the subway.
It's a
and there's a lot
subway.
of like different routes you can go. There's one that has a little gliding section. You could get on top of the subways.
Yeah.
It reminds me a lot like Sunshine Airport, but I don't think it's as good.
So it's basically if you took New York and you only did the subway system. Basically, New York Minute. Before New York Minute.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's great. Just a B tier.
I think it's fine. I think it's B tier. I do think it's higher than Ribbon Road. Is it higher than Wild Woods?
I think it personally is by the teensiest bit.
I would agree. I think it's higher than Wild Woods. It does have a little more excitement to it with the subways. Personally, it does have a little more excitement. Next up is the last track before we get into the booster courses. Big Blue. What do we think about
this? Is way better than Mute City for sure.
100%.
I think it could be A, maybe even S tier. I think just because it's Mount Wario, which is a lawn course.
Basically, yeah.
1 line Latin track. There's really cool shortcuts on the second lap. Third lap is when it just gets mayhem.
Yeah. I think it is an improvement of Mount Wario. So I do think it's above Mount Wario, at least.
Yeah. Way better than Mute City for sure. I just said that.
Still, I don't think it's higher than Sweet Canyon, in my opinion.
Sweet City Canyon is better, I think. Also.
Is it higher than Rainbow Road? 8-Bow.
I don't know. I think it is probably by the teensiest bit. It feels a lot like a Rainbow Road course.
I will compromise. I'll put it above Rainbow Road, but I think
it's like point difference. Though.
Yeah, I think Rainbow Road is higher than Big Blue, but I will compromise. I will put it above. Okay, that is
halfway done.
The first half. And how long have I been streaming?
I think almost 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours, yeah.
Rumba.
Almost 2 hours. We have reached the booster course pass.
Hooray.
So we get to the first track in the booster course pass, Tour Paris Promenade, which is the correct pronunciation of it, by the way. Promenade, not promenade. Promenade.
Okay. Promenade. No, wrong people. You're all wrong.
Tour Paris Promenade. How do we feel about Paris?
I think it is one of the better tour courses in this game for sure.
It is, but
I think it's solid A.
it's good to drive. Graphically, it's one of the worst.
Yeah, the first like wave or two, all the graphics still look like mods.
The graphics
so.
were botched. In
Yeah,
wave
I don't know.
one.
I don't know why they barely even tried.
They look
but...
like plastic.
Mm-hmm.
Where in A tier? Because personally, I'm okay putting it in A tier because it is a good track.
Yeah.
Where exactly in A tier are we thinking? I think it's higher
could
than
be on
Animal Crossing, personally.
I think that's right. That's perfect right there.
Yeah.
It's on the lower side of A tier.
Yeah. I think that's fine. Paris Promenade, A tier. The 3DS Toad Circuit. What
I
do
actually
we
really
think?
like Toad Circuit. I think it's better than Mario Kart Stadium as like the first Mario
Yeah.
Kart course in 7.
Yeah.
Graphics are horrendous, but
Yeah. I agree.
I think right there is fine.
I think right here is totally fine.
I don't even. It is not that great of a course. I just like because like of course I do like some simple courses for sure,
Yeah.
but it is a little weird,
It is.
especially how it looks.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't have too much of an opinion on Toad Circuit.
Yeah.
So I was kind
Again,
of
another
relying
like
on
just
you.
safe.
I was kind of
nothing
relying
offensive.
on you
Yeah, no, that's fine.
because I know you have an opinion on.
I think
Toad
it could be
Circuit.
B, but that's just my personal bias.
Yeah.
Like low B. But again, like just a perfect starter. Nothing offensively awful, but nothing super great about it.
Yeah. I don't have too much of an opinion, even though I played the heck out of the 3DS game. I still
Yeah,
don't
me
have-
too.
I still don't have too much of an opinion on Toad Circuit, personally.
Kind of forget about it, low key.
Yeah, no. I mean, you take all the other tracks on the 3DS. You've got Piranha Plant Slide, Wario Shipyard, Neo Bowser City, Rainbow Road,
Yeah.
and tons of other courses.
So if this was a Mario Kart 7 tier list, it would probably be a little bit lower, just because
It would be
forgettable.
lower.
But
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, it's okay. I think it's okay right here.
Yep.
N64 Choco Mountain. How are you feeling about Choco Mountain?
yeah, I like it for sure.
I think it's fine. I think it's a B tier.
Yeah.
I think it's B.
I feel like I don't know. I might have liked it more in DS maybe by the tiniest bit. I don't know if just because it looked better, but
Oh,
I like that they add
yeah.
the new cave.
It
for
was
sure.
in DS. I forgot.
I think it looks way better. Like the cave makes it look great.
The cave is a great addition. I do like that. Where exactly in B do you think? The cave is a nice addition, and I do like the.
I think it's probably
glider.
better than. Is it better than Ribbon Road?
Yes, personally,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah.
Does it trump Wild Woods?
I think it's between there.
I think it's okay right here.
Yeah.
I think this is fine. I like the addition of the cave. The Collider Ramp edition in 8 Deluxe is a good addition.
It does lose some points because it's the beginning of the booster course, so it looked bad.
It did look like plastic. I wish they would have like one small update where they just updated the graphics in Wave 1.
Yeah.
But
Wave 1 and maybe Wave 2, but Wave 2 looked better.
oh yeah, Wave 2 looks really good. Yeah. N64 Chocolate Mountain. Easy B tier. Now, everybody's favorite meme. Wii Coconut Mall.
That's right. We just coconut mauled every
Get
viewer.
coconut mauled, everybody. Get coconut mauled.
Get coconut mauled.
Okay, here's the thing. We're gonna have a good amount of Wii courses that we just think don't work well in the booster course here.
Coconut Mall is one
So-
of the few that I think does work.
Yeah.
I think Coconut Mall
Sure.
does work in this game.
It's not as good as it was in Wii, for
no,
sure.
it's not. I don't even
It's
think...
just because it looks ugly and they messed up the cars at the end, I feel like.
Yes, and I also don't think it's as good as the 3DS either. Even though the graphics are good, they're not great because it's a Wave 1 course. But the graphics are good, but I think the course as a whole is not as good as the 3DS either.
Mm-hmm. I think the 3DS might be the definitive version for me,
Okay.
but I don't know. It's still fine because it's still Coconut Mall.
It's Coconut Mall, and I mean everybody loves Coconut Mall. I mean you
So
can't
I
not
think
like
maybe
it.
A or upper B.
I think A. I think
Okay, yeah.
I think it's above Shy Guy Falls.
Yeah, that works.
I think
Perfect.
this is fine. I think that's fine. But I mean, again, the graphics
Yeah.
it just ain't it. It just ain't it for Wave 1, unfortunately.
I don't know why it had to be like that, but
It was
did.
rushed. I mean, you could tell it was rushed.
Yeah.
100%.
Which is why it took them forever to make Wave 2, probably. They wanted to fix something.
And all the other waves after that. Alright. Tour Tokyo Blur.
It's okay. I don't think it's as good as Paris.
It's not. I think it's a B tier.
Just B.
I think if you
I like
were
it. I like it enough.
introduced to Tour, this would be a good one to start with. Because it's small, it's simple.
Mhm.
Yeah. I think it's a good...
It is a small course. It feels like
Yeah. I think they could have went with Tokyo as the introductory course to Tour over New York Minute, personally. But, I mean, this is still fine.
Yeah.
I'm okay with
better than
Tokyo
some of the
Blur.
other ones, I'll say.
Yeah. I think here, above Wildwoods, in
Yeah.
B tier. I think that's fine. Tokyo Blur. I know you don't like the next one. DS Shroom Ridge.
It's okay. I think I like the DS version a bit more. It's better than Toad's Turnpike. Because
Way better. than
Turnpike
Toad's
makes me
Turnpike.
hate traffic courses.
Toad's Turnpike makes me hate my soul.
Low key, yes. The thing is, it just feels like, it doesn't have as much like bull crap as Mewview Highway nor Toad's Turnpike.
It
I
doesn't
feel like
have the extra chaos that is
Yeah.
Moonview Highway.
there's a few shortcuts here and there that gives it a few points. It's definitely
Yeah.
it's one like it's just mid for me. There's like
It's
perfect
mid.
mid.
I think this is another B tier personally.
Yeah, B tier's fine or upper C.
Um,
Again, it does lose. It is that thing of like, why wouldn't you want to play that when we just have Mewview Highway and Subway?
Yeah, for real. I think it's here.
Yeah.
I think this is.
I think that works.
I think this is fine.
I feel like I haven't played it a lot in this version in Mario Kart 8 that much. I'll be honest.
Yeah, honestly. But yeah, I mean, I like it. It's okay. I wouldn't go out of my way to pick it, but if it did get picked, I wouldn't say no.
Mm.
Next up, GBA Sky Garden. Kind of
This one. Yeah.
kind of a rare track. I think it's an improvement to Cloudtop Cruise, so I think it's B tier. Again, another B tier.
Yeah.
Just
Isn't this the
wait-
one that was in DS also?
I don't know.
Okay, because I thought it was the one that was in
DS?
DS that was like a remake from GBA.
It's.
It looks completely different.
I actually don't know if it's in DS or not.
It's fine.
I don't know.
I think it's better than. Is it better than Shroom Ridge? I don't know.
Personally, I don't think it is.
Okay. I think I agree.
It's a nice track. It's a nice calming track with a few pads. It's got a roomless cut that isn't that hard.
Yeah.
And it's the cut.
It is forgettable for some people.
Right before the glider, but yeah, as you said, it is kind of a forgettable course, to be honest. So yeah, I don't hate it though. It's fine.
No.
Next up,
Unlike
Ninja Hideaway. I know you don't like it.
I don't know. I think it's just. I would argue that it's one of, if not the hardest course in the game.
I love it. I love it.
It's fine. I think on 200, I don't know if.
Oh,
200 has
is the
that
most
shortcut
fun.
at the end.
200, it's the most fun.
Yeah. Well, it also has that shortcut at the end.
That ultra cut, yeah.
It just, it has some weird decisions in it. I would say
it does, and those are also kind of hard to pull off as well if you try to execute them and you don't have a clue what you're doing.
I'm fine if I might say B, but if you want to go higher, I can see that.
I want to put it in S tier, but I think we should compromise and put it in the A tier.
Yeah.
It
is a fun one. It's very different compared to all the other ones.
It's really fun.
Yeah,
I think right here is fine. What do you think?
Yeah.
I'm okay with, yeah. I think that's fine. Personally, if this was me on my own, it would be an S tier. But
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. It's a joint tier list. So.
Yeah. All right, that's wave 1.
That's wave 1. Tour New York minute to start wave 2.
I think you really like this one.
It's okay. I mean,
okay.
I don't.
Yeah.
It's.
I think it's worse than Tokyo.
It's
and
good.
It's really bright.
It is really bright. I think compared to Tokyo, I like it more than Tokyo. Personally. I think right here is fine.
It could be. I think it's like a fight between both of them.
Yeah. I mean, depending on my mood, I mean, you could swap these, but right now, I think I like New York Minute right here. Yeah. I think that's fine. I'm surprised. We only have two F tiers.
Honestly, I think we'll add more here.
Oh yeah, we're gonna add some more for sure. SNES MC3.
It's in Wii S tier.
You actually agree? Do you think it's S tier?
No, I think it's A or B. I do have fun with it though.
I think it is a lot of fun for a kind of bland track. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah, but it's like one of those courses. Like the first one's like, hey, it's just item craziness.
Pretty much, it's just item crazy.
I like how it looks, of course.
I think it's below Shy Guy Falls and above Paris.
Yeah.
Or do you
That's
like
fine.
Paris more?
No, I think I like that one more than Paris.
Okay. And it also, again, it does have that nostalgia factor because it is in Wii, and the two of us are Wii kids, obviously.
Yes, sir.
We grew up with the Wii.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, N64 Calamari Desert.
I think this is actually a really good one.
I think it's S tier, personally.
I think it's S or A.
I think
So
it's
I'm
S.
down to go with S.
I am down.
Because they just
for
added
S.
so much more to it.
Yeah. I do think it's end of S, but I think it's S tier. So, as a kid, I was really into trains. I was the train kid.
Oh, train.
I like trains. Yeah, I was that kid. Everybody else had their cars or their trucks or their motorcycles or whatever. I was the train kid. I loved trains. And so, obviously, as I got older, you know, like, I grew out of that a little bit. But, you know, when the 3DS came out, because I hadn't exactly played N64, when we got the 3DS, or when I got a 3DS with MK on it, it was on the 3DS, and I don't know, I fell in love. It's not a very exciting track, but I don't know, I just can't help but like it.
It's special.
It is special.
I think it isn't as good on 64 or 7. They did fix it a lot.
They did.
8 Deluxe for me, so...
The alternate pathway on lap 3 is awesome. I love that you actually get to go inside the train's tunnel. I love
You know, like, everyone who grew up with 64 and stuff, they're like, man, I wish there was a part we could go inside of there.
I did that on the 3DS. Like, I went in there and it counts you out of bounds.
I think I did, too.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
But, yeah. I mean... The MK Deluxe version of N64 Calamari Desert is just... It's perfection. I think this is a perfect example of how a remake should be. Other than Neo Bowser City. I mean, NBC's just perfection, but, you know.
Ooh, here's the big one.
DS Waluigi Pinball. We are about to make everybody mad.
You know, I like it. But
I
holy cow, is it just everywhere?
I don't like it.
Oh man.
I
don't know if it.
If this was my tier list on my own, I mean, come on. I'm sorry.
Bud did it that dirty.
I did it. I'm doing everybody dirty.
Okay. Do you hate it on DS and 7 though?
No.
Okay, so what makes you think it like messed up completely here?
Well, they changed up the pinball rotations.
Wait, I think they did.
So they automatically begin having a pinball already in the machine. At like the end, you know, like the actual pinball part.
Why? It worked perfectly when
they just add one in for no reason on lap 1 when the original 2 or the other two, the DS and the 3DS, if you outspeed the pinball that you are trying to like outpace or whatever, if you outpace the pinball to the pinball machine part, you actually won't ever get affected by the pinball.
Ruins the whole point of the course.
And I liked that. But now, you begin with a pinball in the pinball machine, and I really don't like that. You are getting punished, basically for doing good, essentially, in my opinion.
Yeah. Also, I do think it looks fine, but like it's so bright also. Like when you're going through that tunnel, that's like a seizure.
It hurts my eyes. It honestly hurts my eyes when I go through
I feel like it was just one of those courses that was just fine the way it was on DS.
Yeah. I would agree. Yeah, I'm just not too big of a fan. But this is a joint tier list, so where would you put it?
I think I would say B.
B?
B or A. So we could put it like down in D. Or something like that.
I really don't want to put it over Music Park.
That's fine. This is more of your tier list than my tier list.
I think this is fine.
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. Okay. Still gonna make people mad, which is the fun part.
Oh yeah, no. I'm gonna get called out.
I think they're shocked that we didn't even put it in freaking X.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, you don't have Waluigi Pinball in S tier? What are you doing, fam?
Likes Neo Bowser City, hates Waluigi Pinball.
For real. Alright, next up
Yes.
Tour, Sydney Sprint. I know this one's one of your favorites in Tour.
I don't know. Like, it is a tour one that is fine. It is long though. It's like one of the longest courses in the game.
It is pretty long, yeah.
I don't know if I like it as much as Paris. I think I like it more than Tokyo and New York Minute though.
I think I like it over Tokyo and New York Minute. For sure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, forget. So you're thinking. I think. Is it over Super Bell? Personally, I think so.
Yeah, I would say yes.
I think it's over Super Bell Subway. We still haven't trumped Bowser's Castle in the B tier. I'm kind of surprised. I'm not gonna lie. It's holding strong.
Yeah.
Holding really strong as it's the
Bowser's,
top
like, the only
dog
one that's,
of
like-
the B tier.
Yep.
Next up is GBA Snowland. Your thoughts on GBA Snowland?
I think it's cute.
It's
I don't think it's
fun.
as good as Sherbet Land, of course.
No, it's not. I don't think it's even close to that.
Yeah.
Again, I think it's another. I think it's a B tier.
B tier? Yeah, I think B tier is just solid.
I think it's a B
Like,
tier.
safe.
I think it is over New York and Tokyo. I don't.
Yeah, I think right there is
I
perfect.
don't think it's
It's not as
above
good as-
Super Bell.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. I don't really have too much of an opinion. It's just an okay track. It's fine. Oh boy. Here we go.
What happened?
Wii
Okay,
Mushroom
here's the
Gorge.
thing. These are the ones when we start thinking some of the Wii ones just completely messed up.
What
This is the
happened
absolute
to my
worst
baby?
of this style.
What happened to my baby Mushroom Gorge?
Dude, this course is like, okay. Here's the thing. In 7 and Wii, this is one of my favorite courses in Wii and one of my favorite courses in 7.
Yeah.
I love the music. Music's one of my favorites.
Oh, by far.
But this one,
Awesome music.
there's something wrong. Because, like, you know, some people think Wii is a broken game, you know, like with the items and in
Oh,
physics.
Wii is 100% a broken game.
Yeah. And that's what makes it fun. But why? How is Wii Mushroom Gorge, like, works better than the one in this one? Because there are so many
does.
times, you know, some people would argue, oh, 200cc, you're going faster. I will play 100cc, and I will be doing everything, and I die at the end when there was nothing I could have done about it, just because I was going the teeniest bit faster than the game wanted me to.
Yeah. It's just so you took a game that already had wacky that already had like weird wacky physics with the bounce pads in the game. Why
Mhm.
would you add a track that is purely bounce pads, just purely bounce pads?
Especially, and they, you know, they try to add a few extra blue, like, glider things that you, like, blue mushrooms that you glide on.
I always go
does
for
not
that
work.
because I just don't want to deal with the bounce pads. I always go for the blue mushroom.
And it's still like you still have to bounce over there to get to the gliders, which is already hassle, like we were just saying.
Yeah.
So, yeah, this course
it
completely
blows.
got messed up.
It got
I don't think it's F,
butchered. Absolutely
but-
butchered in this game.
and I still like it vividly because it's Mushroom Gorge and
It's
I love
Mushroom
it. But
Gorge. I mean, you can't not like it. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's just
It-
it's a
it
travesty.
loses points for how badly they screwed it.
They so royally butchered one of my favorite courses ever in Mushroom Gorge.
Mhm.
I think it's D. I don't think it's F, but I definitely think it's under TikTok clock.
All right, that's fine.
They.
I mean, it loses points for how badly they messed it up. I think Mushroom Gorge is probably better, but like, ugh,
It's just not.
unacceptable.
TikTok clock is at least tolerable to drive. I cannot do. I just can't drive Mushroom Gorge. I just can't do it. It's honestly, it is only in the D tier purely for our nostalgia.
Yeah.
Purely for our nostalgia is the only thing.
Still, some
keeping
parts, like
Mushroom
not the
Gorge-
mushroom parts, it's fine. But
Yeah, it is purely in the D tier purely because of our nostalgia. All right, it's time to ignore this horse manure. Here.
placement.
Sky High Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday's okay.
Yeah, I like Sky High.
I think it's
Sunday.
better than Ninja Hideaway.
Really?
I think so.
Oh, so you think?
But then
it's
like
A
you put
tier?
Ninja Highway in like A tier. I think it's A or B. Maybe it's A. I'll say
Nah, I think it's.
like that.
I think it's A. I think
Maybe
it's
lower than A.
under I think it's under MC3.
Okay. Honestly, yeah, that's fine.
It's
Low A
it's
or high
got
B for
some
me.
redeeming qualities, but it's basically Sweet Sweet Canyon but worse. Honestly.
Yeah. No, it is. It is.
It's a worse version of Sweet Sweet Canyon, but
the visuals and like how you're like on ice cream and stuff. That's fun.
Yeah.
But and then again, it's just an oval. It's like it's like better Excite Bike Arena when you think about it.
it is. It is a vastly improved version of Excite Bike Arena. But at the end of the day, it is basically a budget version of Sweet Sweet Canyon. But yeah, I mean, it's got redeeming qualities, and I think those redeeming qualities are enough to put it in the A tier. Yeah, I think that's fine. 3DS Rock Mountain. This, I think we can both agree this goes in S tier, right?
I think so, but here's the thing. I feel like it honestly loses a few points because they removed bagging in the game. As ridiculous as that sounds.
True. I mean, you don't have to bag.
No. But that's what made it so crazy, though, is that you could literally bag and you just go ham.
Yeah, that's true.
But I think it's still super fun.
It is a fun
I would say,
track.
yeah. High A or low S.
You know what? I'm gonna put it in the A tier, but at last we trump. No, I like Piranha
Plant
Plant
might be
Slide
the tiniest
more.
bit better.
I like Piranha Plant Slide more.
Yeah.
I think that's fine. A tier for Rock Mountain.
Yep.
I mean, it's just
Oh.
overall a good track. I mean, although it does have that one issue where if you drift too tight off of the collider ramp after the cave, you won't get the glider.
That's right. That's
Yeah.
dumb. That yeah, that was messed up.
I don't know if that's for all glider ramps like in the game, but I know it does happen for that one.
Mhm.
But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's a solid track.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty
yeah.
good.
Ooh. Mary
Excuse
Mountain.
me. Mary Mountain is next.
Oh.
Speaking of Christmas,
Wait, are we even done with Wave 2?
We're on Wave 3. No,
Wait, I'm sorry. Is
we're
Rock
on
Mountain Wave 2 or Wave 3?
We're at the end of Wave 2 right now. This is the last track we haven't talked about. Wait, no, we are on Wave 3.
No, that's in Wave 3. I think Berlin is next. I think it's a low hour, which it doesn't really matter because we're ordering these in the tiers. So.
Yeah, we're ordering them in the tiers, so honestly, it doesn't. So I think it's actually right here. So,
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, because London was first.
yeah. Anyway, let's
Yeah,
just
I
go
think
ahead and
that
talk
might
about
be
Mary
it.
Mountain since we're already talking about Mary Mountain.
Yep. Yeah.
Um,
So, it looks super cute because it's Christmassy.
It's Christmassy, and I like that.
But the track itself is kind of
It's kind of an ad track, yeah. I think
pretty basic.
I think we finally separate Toad Circuit and Mario Kart Stadium. I think we put it right
Okay.
here.
Yeah.
I think that's fair. I mean, it's an alright track. It's just alright. Not too much to say about it. Tour London Loop. I don't like it.
Yeah. It's like the thing like Sydney Sprint or whatever it's called. It's a lawn, but there's nothing going on.
It takes the worst parts of Sydney and just so it's basically a worse version of Sydney Sprint, honestly.
Because the thing is, like Sydney Sprint, it changed like location stuff.
Mhm.
London Loop, everything just looks the same,
Mm-hmm.
except for like one or two places.
You're like always in the town the entire
Uh-huh.
time. And like that one small little part, you did Music Park dirty, bro. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, man.
We don't like.
We just don't really like Music Park. I'm sorry, man.
Nah.
It's okay. It's just overrated.
I personally don't like it.
I mean,
But-
I like it. So I would have probably had it in the B tier, but I compromised.
It's kind of
Anyways, we're talking about London Loop. I think it's D tier.
Yeah, D. It's not F. It's
I
not
think-
offensively bad.
I think it's
Because the
D.
thing is, I do love London, so it's like I'm a little biased there. Like London's really pretty, but like
Yeah.
it's just so basic in that game
Uh-huh.
or in this game.
I think it's It's definitely higher than N64 Rainbow Road.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's also higher than Donut Plains, but below Jurassic.
I think it is.
Park.
Yeah, it is one of those courses that like the people who say that they don't like tour courses. This is like one of their examples
Oh yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah. Of course.
This is the worst one so far. Probably.
This is out of all the tour courses that were added, I think this is the worst one by far. GBA Boo Lake.
I don't love this one either, honestly.
I think it's fine. It is a little boring, I will say.
Mhm.
Even with the changes with the underwater part and the anti-gravity and all that, I don't think it redeems it that much. But that's not to say that it's bad.
Yeah, it looks cool. It's better than Twisted Mansion, I think.
Oh, it trumps Twisted
It does.
Mansion. I think between Wario Stadium and Room Ridge,
Yeah,
I think that's fair.
I do feel like it is one of those that people forget about a lot.
I mean, it's on my track list.
Yeah.
On my team.
But it's
so-
like I haven't played it in a while. I played it like once or twice when it came out.
Yeah. Yeah, we haven't really played it a whole lot together. I have had to play it a lot because it's on my team's track
Okay.
list, but yeah, it's there.
Yeah.
Here we go. All right, we're on to a good one next. Maple Tree Way. What are you thinking?
I don't feel like it's as good as it was in Wii because the bushes just give you like coin. I don't even think the bushes give you anything in Mario Kart 8
It
Deluxe.
trumps the 3DS version. The 3DS version is awful, personally.
Nah, the 3DS version was a big nothing.
Yeah.
But
It is
the
a
thing is like
massive improvement on the 3DS.
I like it
version.
in Wii a lot because like the bushes could give you stars and mushrooms.
But they still can in this game. You can get a star from bushes.
Oh, really? I don't think I've ever seen a star, which is funny.
It's really rare. They decrease the chances.
Yeah.
Actually, I think.
So I'd probably like. I think it's fine. It's like B or A.
I think it's A tier.
Yeah.
Personally, for me, it's S tier, but I think
S or A. It's still Maple Tree. It's still great. This isn't one of the ones they did dirty.
Oh yeah, no, they definitely didn't do this.
I think it's just the tiniest bit of improvement, or it's the same.
This, I think.
The Wigglers kind of stink now. They actually like hurt you and take.
They
points
hurt
away
you.
from
They
you.
don't just like hit you out. They just.
Yeah, I liked
so
it more when they
actually
just
hurt you.
booped you.
Yeah, they booped you. But
So yeah, I think that's fine.
I think we finally have a Trump to Piranha Plant slide.
Yep.
That'd be Maple Tree Way. Tor Berlin Byways. Personally, the track is decent. It's not good, but the music on this track is ballin'. It's so good.
Yeah.
Here, let me play it. Sorry, Maple Tree Way, but I'm gonna skip you. Here we go.
No, it's good. I think it's B. It is one of the good like traffic
for
courses,
Berlin?
I would say. I think it's better than Shroom Ridge, maybe.
Definitely a bit better than Shroom Ridge. I don't think it's as good as Tokyo and New York.
I feel like I might like it more than New York and Tokyo.
Really?
But that's like the. Well, I think it's better than New York. That's hard. I don't really like New York all that much. I think it's like somewhere in there.
So
No.
do you think? Excuse me. So do you think that?
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Okay.
But again, that's funny how they're all right next to each other.
All the Tor tracks right next to each other. Tor.
Just a bunch of tour.
Just a lot of Tors mid. I'm sorry. All you Tor fans out there, I'm sorry.
I know.
TS Peach Gardens.
This is a really good one.
This one is a great remake to a great game. This one.
Yeah, I think it's S.
I think this is S tier.
Because like the last lap is so much.
Yeah.
Like they changed it completely, and it was a good change.
I think somewhere around here.
I think it's up there.
Just where? I think it.
I don't think it's as good. I don't know if I like it more than Sherberland. Do I?
I
don't
don't
even know if I like it more than Yoshi's.
I definitely don't like it as much as Yoshi Circuit, but I like it more than Sherberland. So here's what I'll do.
Yeah, I think that's
I'll do this.
okay.
I
I think we probably overhyped Sherberland the tiniest bit, even though I love that one.
I think we overhyped Sherberland a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think I like Airport more than Sherberland.
No, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's like a hard fight between that.
Yeah. I think that's fine. S tier for Peach Gardens. 3DS Rainbow. Okay. S tier 110%. And I think it knocks.
Ooh, what about?
We'll come
I mean,
back
there's
to
nothing
it.
like they changed a whole lot about it.
I think we'll come back to that. This would be.
It is
I
definitely
think,
S.
I think it is a
It's
contender. I think X tier is reserved for like the top 5.
Mhm.
I think we reserve X tier for top 5.
I think it's the best Rainbow Road. Yeah, it's the best one. Like in this section, so like, and just in general.
We'll get to that.
Yeah. We'll
because
see.
I've got other opinions. Is it higher than Grumble Volcano? I definitely
I
think
would
it's higher
say
than
so.
Wario's Gold Mine. I definitely think it's higher than Wario's Gold Mine.
I mean, I personally would say no, but I think it's better than Grumble. That's us having the different selection. I think we could put smack dab in the middle right there.
Yeah, I just can't do it. I can't put it over. I can't ring
I mean, it's
myself.
already high enough as it is.
I
so.
can't bring myself to put it over Grumble. I'm sorry.
It's already high enough as it is, so
yeah,
it's
it's
perfect.
pretty high. So I mean, it's a lot of praise.
Hawk Rush.
No, Amsterdam.
Oh,
Amsterdam Drifts is next.
Oh, I mixed up.
Personally,
This one's actually really good.
I think this is S tier.
It's hard on 200, but that's it.
I like that it's hard though.
Yeah. It's kind of like a Neo Bowser City hard.
Yeah.
Once you figure it out.
Yes. This is like basically the non-slippery version of Neo Bowser City. Personally, even though it does have some slippery parts in the underwater section, it actually is slippery.
But it looks really good. It's like the location's changing every time.
Yes.
There's like flowers.
I quite enjoy Amsterdam.
It is a fun chaotic like baby park or something like
I
that.
am willing to put it over Dragon Driftway.
Yeah. No. I agree.
I think Amsterdam is just... It's not the best tour track. We will get to that one. And I think we can... I think the two of us can agree it's not the best of the tour tracks. But
No.
it's
But
still,
it's up there.
It's still
I think
really
Wave
good.
4. Wave 4 had solid tour courses.
Wave 4
and
was
5.
really good. And 5 had really good tour courses. GBA Riverside Park.
This one's I think is just like a solid B.
I think it's a combination. If you took Baby Park with DK Jungle, you basically combine them. I think that's what Riverside Park is. And
Yeah.
honestly, I quite like it. I quite like
It is good.
I do still think it's a B tier, but
It like doesn't do anything wrong, I would say.
yeah.
It's like a perfect solid course. It's really good. And this one compared to GBA, they really upped their game on this one.
I think it goes right here. It's not as good as Super Bell, but I definitely think it's higher than
Nah.
Snowland. I think.
Yeah, I think that's good.
I think that's fine right there. Yeah. Here's another one that they absolutely butchered, and I mean
Butchered.
DK Summit.
What
They
the freak happened?
they butchered this track so bad.
How? Okay, this is literally like I immediately think of this course as like the old meta in Smash Ultimate where people were like
Everybody loved this course. Everybody loves
Yeah.
DK Summit. You can't not like it.
it's like that thing where you know how like in the old meta Smash Ultimate where people were like Sonic's really good on Wi-Fi but he's not that good on offline. This course was awesome on Wii. It blows in this game.
It's so bad in Mario
Like,
Kart 8.
call me crazy. I want to put it in F tier.
I also
for how
want to
much
put it in FT.
it just destroyed
I don't think it's
its reputation.
it's over Excite Bike and Toadstool
Yes.
Bike, but it's pretty bad.
Literally, the only points it gets. The only points it gets
Is
is
the
the
stuff.
shortcut. That shortcut that you could do over the 2 hills. That is the
Honestly-
only thing I'm giving.
Honestly, the only points it gets is nostalgia, but I mean, even that isn't
It
enough.
ruined my nostalgia. That's why it does. Oh my gosh. I like. And like I feel like it doesn't even like look that good because like in the Wii version,
No.
it was like an overcast. This one's just
It was
bright
an
and sunny.
overcast. It was like it was
Okay, it was
snow.
about to snow.
It was snowy and it was misty. Like you can only see a small amount ahead of you.
Mhm.
They like took that out. It's like
Yeah.
why? But
Yeah.
yeah, they absolutely ruined DK Summit. The hills, the small hills that used to go over in the Wii, they're huge. Why are they so big?
And I was actually thinking about this before making, because I knew this was gonna happen. But I literally thought to myself, I'm like, this course is like if Nintendo added a custom track maker and someone tried to make DK Summit, and it's just not. It doesn't work because this course feels broken.
It is so bad. And then it also has that that issue. I don't know if this is just on 200 or not, but it's an issue on 200 where if you do a trick off of the turn skip right smack at the end after the Shy Guys, you get sent just anywhere else other than the direction you're supposed to go.
Yeah, literally.
It basically pushes you into the other ramp or whatever, and then you get turned around and you're going backwards all of a sudden. Like, what?
Yeah,
I don't
know what
understand.
happened. And people, I've seen some people would say, I remember Troy said that this was one of his favorite courses in the DLC. And I'm like,
I don't
I wish I
get
could
it.
say the same.
I wish I could say the same too. This track is so bad. I'm sorry.
They freaked it up completely.
They messed up DK Summit so bad, and
This is probably this is the one this is the Wii course they did the most freaked up.
they definitely did DK Summit super dirty. Next up is. Oh wait, this is super early. So.
Wait, no, wait, that was the last one in that cup, I think Singapore was the last one, wave 4. I mean, it doesn't really matter. But...
Wait, what? I'm confused. Oh,
No, I
this the...
think-
Oh, we're not at the end of the... Oh, okay, yeah. This is the end of the cup. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. Yoshi's Island.
And now on a more positive note, this one's at least S, in my opinion. Or...
I think high A, low S. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it over Yoshi Valley?
I say yes.
I think yes too.
I'm not sure if I like it more than Yoshi's Circuit, though. I think I do like it
No.
more than Yoshi's Circuit by the tiniest bit, but...
I don't, so here's what I'll do. I'll put it right there. I think that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's perfect.
I think that's fair. Because I personally like Yoshi Circuit more. Yeah. I think that's fine. Bangkok Rush.
This one's alright.
Yeah. I mean...
It's not as good as Amsterdam.
No. I think it's a low A. I think I like it more. I think it goes right here.
I think it's high. Yeah. That's fine. I think so. I think it's better than Tone Harbor, maybe.
I think it's higher than Toad Harbor.
It's just the ending part, or where it's the million different routes. That's the only part that kind of bugs me.
Yeah. Oh, that's why we've been on 3DS Rainbow Road so long. There's 3 tracks in the playlist.
Oh yeah, that's right, because it's the space and stuff.
There's the space one, and then there's on the planet or whatever. All right, I skipped the Bangkok Rush, so in the playlist. Yeah. I think this is a good spot for Bangkok Rush.
Yeah.
DS Mario Circuit. I think this is an improvement on the original.
Yes,
Personally.
it is. Because I like the little part where you go in the trees, the forest,
I like the trees.
and the Wiggler comes out at the end. That's really nice.
I like the
It looks
Wiggler.
good.
Did the piranha plants on the DS, did the piranha plants spit out fireballs?
Yes, I think they did.
Oh,
I'm
did
almost
they?
positive.
Okay.
I don't know if they did shot as many as they do in this version.
If
but...
not, I think it's a great addition, and it adds challenge to a relatively simple course, which I like. But where would I put this?
I say at least A.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I think here.
Yeah, I think it's better than Bangkok Rush.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would say it's better than Rainbow Road.
I don't think it's higher than Rainbow Road. I do on depending on my mood, I might switch these, but I think that's fine.
Yeah.
I think that's okay. GCN Waluigi Stadium.
I feel like this one does something's better and than the original version, but then something's worse.
I'm gonna be real. I know this is a slippery track, but I hate that it's slippery.
It feels like the Demolition Derby thing in Cars 3, the only memorable thing
and
in
I
that
do
movie.
like that. I do like that it's more of like, it's not so much of like a motocross track as it is a demolition derby. So I do like that inspiration kind of thing or whatever.
Yeah.
It basically turns it into a slippery track, but I'm just not a fan of the slipperiness. In the past two iterations of Waluigi Stadium, it wasn't slippery. And I know that changes because of 8 Deluxe, but I mean, I just can't help but not care for
I think it's fine enough,
the fact
but
that it's,
I don't
it
think the
is-
course was like a rock star to
no,
begin with.
No, it was definitely just okay to begin
Like
with.
B.
I think B is fine. Where would you put it in this B tier?
Probably smack dab in the middle.
So like right here.
Yeah, I think that works.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Here is the tour track I know you like.
This is probably my favorite tour track in the
Tour
game.
Singapore Speedway, and I agree with you. I think it is an easy S tier. Right here. Higher than Wario's Gold Mine?
Is it your favorite also, or?
No, I like Amsterdam more, but
Okay.
I definitely think it's higher than Wario's Gold Mine.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's the music on the track, amazing, great atmosphere, just great all around.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, there really isn't anything else to say. What is? Hold on.
Why is
So-
that? That one's in
That
wave
was-
6,
Yeah.
isn't it?
No,
Or
it's
5.
wave 5. It's the
last one, wave
It's the last one of wave 5.
Okay. 2 more waves, dang.
2 more waves. Next up is Athens
You love this one, yeah.
Dash. This is my favorite tour track.
It might be my second favorite. I do like Amsterdam. I think it's top 3 for sure for me.
I want to put it right here. I think this is the track that finally trumps Rumble Volcano, personally.
Yeah, just wave 4 and 5 had just the best tour courses.
Wave 4 and 5 were just absolute bangers with the tour tracks. Just absolute bangers. And I think Athens is the epitome of that, easily.
Like every lap felt different.
Yes.
it was a way different looking tour course because well, anthems. But like the fact that you go in the little stadium, you go through the little city. There's rocks everywhere.
You are driving on Mount Olympus. You are driving on Mount Olympus. How is that not cool? I mean, come on. That's amazing. And it's just perfectly designed track. I mean, it captures Athens to a T. Awesome track. I mean, just awesome track. I love Athens Dash. Next up, GCN Daisy Cruiser. What do you think?
This might be my favorite version of Daisy Cruiser. I think
I would agree.
it doesn't change a whole lot,
No.
but it's just already a fun course as it is. The only part I don't really love is the dining room where just
Oh, yeah.
everything comes out.
Yeah. It can be annoying. I think this is a high A tier. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Right there is fine. I don't think it's higher than Piranha Plant Slide and Maple Treeway, but
No.
I do think it's higher than Rock. Also, I'm getting echo from you.
What?
I'm getting an echo of myself in your mic.
Like I'm echoing or you're echoing?
I am echoing into you.
That's weird. Hold on. Pretty quiet.
I don't know. It might just be that I might be too close to your mic.
Oh yeah, yeah, you were. That's okay.
Okay.
I'll move my mic.
Okay.
I did move my mic to get a little bit closer, so that's fine.
Oh, okay. Next up, Moonview Highway.
One of the worst courses in the game.
You're so cap. That's so cap.
Oh man, they literally could not have done a better job with this course unless they wanted to add a few
I want to
things.
put it in X.
I personally wouldn't. Okay, yeah, no. How about this? If you put Mewview Highway in X tier, we have to put Warriors Gold Mine X tier. No, I'm kidding. We don't have to.
I can't do that.
I like
okay.
Mewview Highway more than you like Warriors Gold Mine.
Here's what I'll do. Here's what I'll do. I will do this. Only for now.
Okay, tell you what. If we end this and we don't have any other X courses, we can probably throw one or two more in X.
Oh yeah, of course.
Because they did this one so well. Take notes, DK Summon, Mushroom Gorge, and Coconut Mall. Mother freakers.
Oh yeah.
Everything looks great. There's more. I just like, yeah, it looks better. If it was more open, I don't know if that's just me.
Oh, it definitely feels more open.
And the course itself was already fine, so they didn't really change anything
Yeah.
to ruin it.
No. I mean, I think they just they improved greatly on the graphics. They somehow improved great music somehow. I think it's an improvement on the music, even though it was already amazing on the original. Just absolutely outstanding job on the remake of this track. I think it's perfect. I don't think they could have done better.
Yeah.
Personally. Next up, Squeaky Clean Sprint.
I love this one.
I also love it. Personally, I think it's S tier.
I would maybe low key want to make the argument for X, but like, yeah,
Maybe.
we'll see.
I mean,
I think it's better than Yoshi's Yoshi Island.
I think it's higher than Amsterdam on this
Yeah,
list.
that too.
I think
Amsterdam. I
above
think
or
right there's
below
perfectly
Wario's Gold
fine.
Mine?
It's like a top 10 course for sure.
Above or below Gold Mine? Because I don't think it's higher than Singapore.
I think it's below Gold Mine by the
Okay.
teensiest bit.
Okay, that's fine. Okay, there we
I
go.
think we have like 12 more courses.
We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yep, 12 more.
And
Why do I feel like this is severely? Oh
Huh?
no, I'm stupid. All right, Tour Los Angeles Laps.
this one's good. I would say B or A.
It's fine. I think this is a high B. Does it trump Bowser's Castle?
I want to go with a yes, maybe. Will we trump Bowser's Castle finally?
I'm gonna say. Yeah, you know what?
It's hard, actually.
It's really hard. I don't know if I can trump Bowser's Castle.
Bowser's Castle is more like exciting in some way.
It is more exciting, and I think just for that, I'm gonna say no. We're not gonna take the B out of Bowser's Castle. We're not gonna take the B out of Bowser's Castle just yet.
Mhm.
I do think there is one that could, but we'll get there. GBA Sunset Wilds. The track itself
Crazy.
is good, but they did take out the mechanic of the sunset, which I don't.
I want to give it D for that. Part of me wants to go major crazy, maybe give it F, but I think it's just D.
I don't
because
think it's F. I think
it's slippery. The oil ruins everything,
True. Yeah.
and it's fine enough. But like, yeah, the sunset docks down points. Docking down to points to a course that was already just okay.
Yeah.
So it's like D, low D.
I think it's higher than Music Park at least.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Everything's higher than Music Park except for Tone's Turnpike, Side Bike Arena, and DK Summit. That's my.
Next up is Koopa Cape, which the MK8 Deluxe version of Koopa Cape is starting to grow on me. At first, I hated it because it was town scaled super bad, and they changed the colors of the rocks in the waterfall section from that nice gray to brown. It looks ugly. But the track on its own is growing on me the more I play it. I don't know how you feel though.
I think it is growing on me the tiniest bit, but I feel like it's as bad as Mushroom Gorge in some ways. Because for one,
Really?
I preferred the electricity stuff at the
Oh
end.
yeah,
where
they
you
did
stream
take
through.
that. Okay, yeah.
And I know that 7 had the water thing, but it felt better to control. I can't believe, yeah, they changed the mountains for whatever reason. This isn't even Koopa Cape anymore. That's what I think really bothers me.
Yeah, they kinda. Yeah, they did kind of change Koopa Cape a lot in 8 Deluxe.
It feels like, it doesn't feel like a major down. When I think about it, it's just like a downgrade. It's not as bad as DK Summit.
Oh no, no.
But I kind of want to make the argument with Mushroom Gorge because I like Mushroom Gorge a little bit more than you do in this one.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like it got like as offensively destroyed as Mushroom Gorge.
Yeah.
It was more just like it was the design that got
Yeah.
screwed up in Koopa Cave, not the gameplay.
I want to
you
put
know.
it in D tier, but I definitely do think it's definitely goes above Sunset Wilds at least.
I think it's
because
like,
it's
yeah,
at
'cause-
least a fun track on its own.
Yeah, because that's the thing with Mushroom. Now when I think about it, Mushroom Gorge got destroyed gameplay wise. Koopa
Mhm.
Cave just got messed up design wise.
Design.
But you can still play.
Yeah. But it's still a drivable course, and it's obviously a lot of fun still. It's just changed up a lot, and changed up in the worst way possible. Honestly. These are vastly messed up. Here, hold on.
We only have one more wave 5. So.
Yeah, hold on. These
That is messed up.
courses got jacked up. Hold on.
Because Rome was the first one, wave 6.
Rome. It goes
DK
Rome.
Mountain.
Daisy Circuit? No.
No, I think it was DK Mountain, then Daisy.
DK
Circuit.
Mountain, Daisy Circuit, then Piranha Plant Cove. Yeah, we're doing these in order.
And then Madrid, Rosalina. Yeah, now
Madrid,
everything's right.
Rosalina, SNES Castle. Yeah. Next up, Vancouver Velocity.
At first, I kind of hated it, but I, think
like
it's
it.
terrible. Yeah,
I like it.
it's not as good as Amsterdam or Singapore or Rome. Or, sorry, Anthem.
Honestly, this might be the track to bring down Bowser's Castle in B tier.
Eh?
Are you okay with that?
Yes. I think because again, it has been growing on me. The only because I like the first lap. First lap's good, and I like the ice skating part, or is it hockey? I don't remember.
It's ice skating. It's not hockey.
Yeah. The only parts that kind of bum me, or like the parts where you're just in the sand. There's so many arrows. That's it.
Oh yeah.
I think it was just because like when you compare it to like Anthem, Singapore, and the other ones we got before that, it was a little bit disappointing.
Mhm.
But it's still better than like London, than like some of the others.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. The tour courses definitely got better.
Oh yeah.
Except I don't
sure.
love Rome, which is the one that's next.
Oh, I love Rome.
Okay. I don't know if it's just because of. I don't know. I think there's a few turns that are weird.
To
which
be
is the
fair,
course, so.
It is confusing. It is a very confusing course because like
Yeah.
I had a hard time on it.
There's like one part like you're kind of doing like a whole U-turn and it doesn't look like you're supposed to.
Yeah. Yeah. That's true. It is a confusing course for sure, but it has grown on me a lot, and I'm also a majority Italian. So I mean that's some extra points right there.
Yeah.
I don't think it's S tier.
No.
I do think it's A tier.
It is a lot different compared to the tour courses.
Where would you put it?
I would put it B or C because well also I feel like
Okay.
it's like a worse version of Anthems, you know.
Athens.
Athens, sorry.
But
I am happy to put it in like B.
I like it
And
more
A.
than I want to put it at least higher than Paris.
Yeah, I think it's just because I haven't played it enough.
You probably haven't played it enough. Because it's more interesting than Paris. Like
Yeah.
Paris was just like a rectangle.
We also need to remember Paris. The first 2 laps were identical. It was lap 3 when things.
Yeah, at least with Rome Avanti, it changes every lap. Kind of like Athens does. So,
Yeah.
I think this is fair. GCN DK Mountain.
I think this one is a massive improvement.
I think it is too. I think this is S tier for sure.
Yeah. I think this is the best version of the course.
Yeah.
They still kept the shortcuts. The mountain looks way better, and it's so much more open.
Uh-huh.
I like the version of Wii, but I hate that they just added ramps to the mountain. That was weird.
Yeah, that was super weird. I did not like that.
Yeah, it was a lot more open. It looked better. I was happy with it.
Yeah.
I think somewhere in S. I don't know if I would put it that high.
No? You're thinking...
Maybe I don't know.
Maybe like...
I think...
Here?
Yeah. Maybe. Cause I like,
Actually, you know what? I think it's
like
higher than
Squeaky
Dragon
more.
Fly.
Yeah. Because I like Squeaky more.
I do like Squeaky more as well. And I definitely like Amsterdam more. Wii Daisy Circuit. Let's see. Okay, so I don't hate this track, but it's definitely a track I did not want to return. I wanted Dry Ruins or Wii Bowser's Castle.
I find it funny that this course is in the Star Cup in Wii.
Yeah, it's so easy. Why is it in the Star Cup?
It's so like, it's pretty. I like the Daisy and the Daisy and Luigi statues, and I think the remix is probably a lot better in this game. But they didn't change much. They changed a few things at the end. But yeah, it is kind of like I think it's, for me, it's like the solid B tier or even C tier course, like Mario Kart Stadium. It's just, you're safe, nothing offensive course.
It's an okay track with just improved graphics.
Yeah.
Personally.
So I say B or C.
B.
'Cause it reminds me of like Mario Kart Stadium.
Yeah.
Nothing offensive. I think it's better than Mario Kart Stadium.
So Mario Kart Stadium is actually in the C tier.
I would probably.
I
would say top of C tier or bottom of B tier. I don't think it's better than Water Stadium or Bootleg.
No, it's not.
I think it's better than Sky Garden.
You do think it's better than Sky Garden?
Yeah, probably like between that and Shroom Ridge.
Like right here.
Maybe I would like it more than Shroom Ridge, but it doesn't.
Yeah. I think that's fine.
I feel like I'm a little more biased on the newer ways because just like.
I feel like we should like reorganize tiers because we have a lot in B.
You know what's funny is because like before we started the DLC, we had like barely any in B if I looked correctly.
Yeah. I think we should start Baby Park, Sky Garden, Daisy Circuit. Maybe start moving a few of these down.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I think that's fair right there. How many do we have in A? Oh, we have a lot in A. Hyrule.
Yeah, A and B feel like really similar.
Animal Crossing, Paris. I'm gonna move Sky High down, but not Rome.
I'm not the biggest.
And I'm actually gonna move Shy Guy Falls up over Mount Wario, but not over Ninja. And then move MC3 down. I think that's fine. Holy cow, we have a lot in S.
You know.
Wow.
There's some that are really good.
Yeah.
If we're ranking 96 courses.
We're ranking 96 courses, yeah.
That's gonna look
And we're
good.
on to the last 5 courses. Piranha Plant Cove.
Yeah. I don't love this one compared to
Really?
like Yoshi Island.
Okay, this might just be me because I love the music on the course. But I also do like the track itself as well. I think it's A tier above Rome.
I think it's better than Rome.
It doesn't beat Coconut Mall.
Yeah, I think that's a perfect spot.
I think right here's
for
fine.
between both of us.
Let me turn on the Rome music. Or actually, no. Let me turn on the Piranha Plant Cove music. That's the Rome music again. On Piranha Plant Cove. There we go. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it is a good song.
It's a really good song. I like Piranha Plant Cove. Okay, we're on to our last cup
Ooh.
in the DLC. Starting with Tour Madrid Drive. I think on its own, it's a cool name.
Madrid for me, I'm a little biased because I've been to Spain before. I've been to Madrid.
Uh-huh.
The thing is though, it's like it just does. It feels like another like simple, basic enough tour
Yeah.
course. Like something I would say put like with Tokyo or Berlin around.
I like Madrid quite a bit.
Yeah, I do too. I love the music. Also.
I think I like it less. Yeah, I think that's fine. A tier.
Mhm.
I think this is okay.
Yeah.
Next up, 3DS Rosalina's Ice World, which is a huge surprise to
This
me.
might be This might be like our last hot take.
Why? What do you think it is?
I love it actually.
I actually quite like it too.
I think a lot of people just hate it.
I think people just hate it because it's like a Rosalina course and it's an ice course, which Rosalina doesn't have anything to do with ice. So
It's so beautiful though.
it's just so beautiful. Is it S tier though, or do you think it's just A tier?
I think it's high of A tier. I don't know if I would put it
I
in
think
S.
it's high A. I think it's above. Is it? I think it's between Daisy Cruiser and Rock Mountain.
Yeah. I don't think I like it as much as Daisy Cruiser.
Yeah, like right here. I think this is fine. SNES Bowser's. Oh, dude. S tier.
Dude.
S tier. S tier. I think it's.
This is the example of how you make a retro course for the GBA games and
This
the SNES.
is how you do an SNES track. This is
They used the final boss theme in Mario World. It's chaos. It is a little hard and confusing on a few parts because like there's like one part where you're going up. You feel like you would jump over a ramp, but you actually have to turn right. That can confuse a few people. But man, is it just fun. It's like literally the perfect chaos course.
It's so fun. I love SNES BC3. It's so good. Absolutely amazing track and a great remake. Love the music. It looks phenomenal. Just you're surrounded by lava. Everything's glowing orange. It's just perfect. Perfect remake.
Yeah.
Of an SNES track. And last but not least, Wii Rainbow Road.
Here comes Wii fanboy time.
Wii fanboy time.
Absolutely great.
It is indeed Wii fanboy time.
Yes. I think I might like it more than 3DS Rainbow Road.
I like it more than 3DS Rainbow Road by far. I think it's so good.
They're fighting each other for sure.
I think this is an X tier by far. I mean, it's a great remake.
Yeah, it's
perfect.
prettier.
It's prettier.
The remix is still amazing. They kept
The
the
remix?
meteor effect when you fall.
The meteor effect is great. They kept the gap cut. They added a shortcut technically.
Yeah.
They kept the kind of like how on. You know how you can do like the turn skip on DK Summit?
Yes.
They kept that on Rainbow Road 2 because on the Wii you could also do that as well.
Just the perfect finale of it.
It's just perfect. I mean, they could not have ended the booster course any other way. It had to be Wii Rainbow Road, and they ended it in spectacular fashion with this. I think this is just perfect. So, we've reached the end. We have 3 slots.
Tactic, we need to put the battle courses in. It's kind of...
No, I don't play battle. I don't even care about the battle courses.
No.
So we have 3 slots open for top 5. What are we?
Yeah, should we put all top 5 in?
Yeah, we're gonna put the top 5 in X, and we're gonna order them. So.
Yeah, we want to put Moonview Highway for sure up there.
Moonview Highway. I'm down with that.
I feel like Grumble Volcano might be top 5.
I think...
But I don't know.
I don't know. There's so many good... Okay. Purely because... Just perfect remake. I want to put SNES BC3 in.
Yeah, I agree.
That leaves 1 slot.
You do love Rome a lot.
I love Rome, but I mean, you don't. So I mean, I'm okay with.
I think it's an S tier course. I just don't.
Oh, you do? Oh, well, heck yeah. I mean, I'm moving this.
No, I'm sorry. I was talking about Athens.
Oh, you're talking about Athens. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Rome is okay.
I think Athens is great.
Yeah.
It's definitely between Athens and Grumble Volcano for me.
Yeah, not 3DS Rainbow Road. Like 3DS Rainbow Road's like already like an iconic
as much as I
enough,
love 3DS Rainbow Road, I mean,
that one's like that's like 7th.
I can't justify it over Athens and Grumble.
That's 7th for sure.
Oh yeah.
Grumble Volcano is like a solid remake.
Grumble Volcano is like
Bowser Castle
perfect
one is better than it.
Here, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I love the remake. I personally think I like Bowser's Castle 3 more.
I mean, I've got it up here already. I've got.
I'm an idiot. Okay.
I've got NBC, Wii Rainbow Road, Moonview Highway, and SNES BC3.
I think when I think about it, I think Athens is better than Grumble Volcano.
I'm down for that. Now,
oh, man, is it hard.
How do we want to order these?
Do you really think Neo Bowser City is the best course in the game?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that answers that.
It is my perfect track. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think my top 3 are like Neo Bowser City, Warriors Gold Mine, and then maybe Rainbow Road Wii. So.
So we can have NBC and then.
Yeah.
Wii Rainbow Road.
I think that's Dan. I think I like Bowser's Castle more than Moonview Highway.
That's fair. I'm okay with that.
And then I think that's probably it. No, is Athens better than Moonview Highway?
Actually, I might like Athens over Moonview Highway. I'm not gonna lie. As much as I love
Athens, oh no, see the Moonview Highway is pretty short.
It is short. Athens, you get a little more enjoyment out of, and dude, you're driving on Mount Olympus.
Yeah, and you're all over the place in that course. Like you're going through stuff, and then you're jumping off of a high top of the mountain.
Yeah, okay, you know what?
There's always something exciting happening.
Athens over Moonview Highway. I think that's fair. Now, do we want to make F tier a bottom 5 too?
I don't know. Because I don't want, I personally don't want to put Mushroom Gorge in bottom tier. Or F, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
I think it's fine.
This is
Bottom
okay.
tier.
I think this is okay. Alright.
That is it.
That is
3.5 hours.
3? Wait, has it actually been that long?
I just checked. It's like 3 hours and 18 minutes.
Okay. Tactics. 96 track ranking.
Oh man, that was fun.
Download image. There it is.
Yay.
That is the full tier list. Top 5 in order. Neo 3DS NBC. Wii Rainbow Road. SNES PC3. Tor Athens Dash. Wii Moonview Highway. Honestly, all deserved. I mean,
People are gonna get so mad.
what
The
can
first
you
thing they
say?
see is Neo Bowser City.
Neo Bowser City is the
And
best.
before anyone says we were blinded by Wii nostalgia, one, yeah, we kind of were, but look at some of the bottom ones.
Look at some of the bottom. Look at
We
we
could
put
easily
DK Summit
said-
in the F tier for
Look,
crying
we
out
could
loud.
have easily said Koopa Cape, Mushroom Gorge, and DK Summit were okay. No, they ruined them.
Yeah, they wrecked. Okay, Koopa Cape I think can get a pass, but Mushroom Gorge and DK Summit
It's
are
literally
just.
a meme at this point how much we just are so upset about those two.
It's so bad. They're so bad. It's insane what they did to Mushroom Gorge and DK Summit.
Oh yeah, there you go. The next time Tactic streams, you know what courses to pick and not to pick. If you want to make him mad, you pick DK Summit. If you want to make him happy, you pick freaking Moonview Highway.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. That's about it.
Yay.
Yeah, that's about it. All 96 tracks. It's been quite a wild ride, wouldn't you say?
I am hungry. I'm gonna get some food.
Yeah, I felt that.
That was fun.
That was really fun. Well,
We could totally do this again in a year or so if we
thank
want
you
to.
for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely, 100%.
What's next? We have to rank all the items. Let's go.
Well, actually, we need to do a Smash tier list together.
Yeah, we should invite Jared to do that.
We
also.
should invite Jared to do that, but yeah. All right, that's gonna be it. I'm probably gonna go eat something.
Yep.
As well. So, peace out, my tacticians. That is all from me, and I will see you guys again in the next one.
Hooray. Oh my god.